People yell at me when I play with fire.
Hello, everyone. This is Bruce War Chief Hoover.
Rusty Enforcer Vasquez.
Hi, I'm Kyle.
That's about right.
Don Devos Macaluso.
And with us, as always, is we have Joe, the Dungeon Master Kohler, and
Special guest star.
And
Lucy.
very
And
bold
Bebe.
and we got my baby Lucy here. She's going to be hanging out with us for her lunch, and I'm going to try to get her, see if I can get her to roll dice for me without eating said dice. It'll be a very interesting.
I think you got a big enough lunch you
Hopefully, she'll just drop it and throw it. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, that big one, I don't think she can fit in her mouth.
Yeah, she's gonna be rolling this one right here for me.
Yeah.
We're back. Last time we were here, me and Don took a job. It went sideways. We thought what we did we were going to do was right. Apparently, we were wrong.
I killed an old man.
Yes, you did.
Kyle killed an old man.
And I folded him.
It was a good time. Had
He
by all.
deserved it.
I mean, I don't know
Probably.
if he deserved it. He was senile.
Yeah.
I love
I
our
just
dialogue is.
Good point, Lucy.
I just wasn't in a mood to deal with someone like that.
We also agreed to go on a boating excursion.
Oh, Kyle's backstory.
But other than that, we'll hand
I touched a candle.
You did touch a candle. We're going to hand it off to Yosef. And we're going to get started.
Oh, we saved a 12-year-old.
Reluctantly.
Yeah.
That's the thing that makes you sigh. Fuck, we saved someone.
Just tried to make money. Someone made an ass out of us, and now we're going to go kill them.
He's
Whoa, whoa,
alive
whoa, whoa, whoa,
despite
whoa, whoa.
our best efforts.
Out of you. There's a difference.
By
I
us,
was not part of
by
this.
us, I mean me and Don.
Yeah.
This is not the royal.
Not the royal we.
No, I meant me and Don. That was what I meant. And now we're going to go find him and kill him and then go on a boat.
And then get my soul back because I just assumed that's what happened.
I'm on a boat. I'm on
What
a
have
boat.
I ever been known to be that kind of DM? I wouldn't
Wow.
steal your soul.
Well, I haven't known
Not
you
without
as
excuse
long
me.
as these guys have.
Excuse me, my soul's currently on loan right now.
That's your fault, not mine.
Hey,
So is mine.
That's your fault, not mine.
I'm not complaining.
I keep
Yeah.
making a lot of deals that are potentially bad for me.
Welcome to our game. I make a million deals that are potentially bad for everyone involved.
He's just trying to get the people that he makes deals with fight for the soul.
Exactly. She saw whatever you were making and wanted all the hot dogs.
Okie dokie. Are we ready? Well,
Move the hot dogs. She can see them. She knows they look better.
we will pick up from you guys all convening at your school to let each other know that you're going to go on a boat. Lagras just gave you guys information on the place you'll be going. What he knew about Thessalopolis.
Which was a lot.
Yes, you rolled really good for your history.
I did.
I forget, Bruce, do we know about what they did to that guy yet?
Crap. I forgot my book.
No, we have not been told about burning that guy alive. I am.
We didn't burn him alive.
Killing him. I am slowly assuming that was what happened.
No,
Yeah.
we told you.
When did you tell us?
Last game, I told you he's in the basement with Bird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So does Sebastian. He's on it.
Okay.
So,
The way I look at it is just part of the course, though.
Yeah.
you guys know that the boat will be leaving in a couple hours. So you have a day. You have a day for the boat. It is leaving the morning on tomorrow. Lothian and Davos want to go hunt somebody down. If you guys can find them.
If.
You mean they're not running around posting flyers?
Maybe we can find a pamphlet about it.
Are the two of you, are you inviting the other two to join you, or are you guys taking this as a personal side mission?
I would never like take away the fun from everyone that is
Right.
murder.
Nice save.
Nice save. That's what I meant to say to begin with.
I would never go off on my own.
Oh God, no! I go
what I
off
was
on my own all the time. I'm
say.
well aware of that. But if I go off on my own, it's
What did you
usually not about murder. So yes. Well, gentlemen, we're going to go kill someone. Maybe a group of someones if you're interested.
Where at?
That's a good question.
That's half the job.
Okay.
We might be able to intimidate some people for information.
Information is always good.
Since when do you have that train of thought?
When do you
Spends
care?
on me.
A little bit.
Putting a bad influence on him, okay?
Talking about. Gets me information. He knows the deal.
What about you? Do you believe information is good? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she agrees.
She's with me on this one. All right, so we head out to. Does
Do we need
Pierce
to
ever show back up?
No.
do we need to prepare any supplies for our voyage?
I'll worry
should
about
be
the
a-
voyage later.
That's fair.
You should probably worry about that before shops close, too, by the way.
I'm worried about the murder.
We'll stop by the market on the way back,
Exactly.
or take what we need from our special
I-
friend.
I'm pretty sure these guys told Sebastian to get them some supplies, or like have an idea.
Oh, God, no. I just told him to take care of the shop behind the school.
Damn.
That's about right, yeah.
Oh, we
Okay.
have to buy him pie, by the way, when we're abroad.
Yeah. So kind of whatever a rhubarb is. Sounds like a weapon you can beat someone with.
That's rebar.
Wow.
All
Does
right.
your world have rebar?
No. So, are you guys going to be joining them on their hunt? Lagras?
Oh, sure.
Shalom?
Why the hell not?
New lands to conquer.
All right. Where do you guys start?
Kyle, you seem to be pretty good at this.
I know nothing of what happened with you. This is all your deal. I'm just following.
Maybe where the stagecoach was attacked. We might be able to find something there.
It works for me.
Let's go.
She doesn't go
I'm
with
gonna
that.
let you guys figure things out.
All right.
This is your vendetta.
Joke's on him. We can't figure shit.
Oh, thank you, Blackie, for the follow. Sorry, it didn't pop up before.
It did. It popped up when we were all
It
on.
popped up when we were not streaming.
15 minutes ago. So I make sure it popped up this time.
Well,
All right,
All right.
let's head out to the stagecoach attack.
Awesome. Let's go.
All right. So you guys make your way back to the area that was under siege. You guys, as they bring you there, you guys, those of you who are here, see evidence of obvious battle. There is blood on the ground. There is, the mess here is it's dirty. There are guards, kind of like billing about, like almost like as if they're protecting the scene of the crime, but you know that they're probably just hoping that people are stupid enough to come back to the scene of the crime.
Okay. Well, actually, the only thing we do know for sure is that the one guy that worked for that house that we were helping, he's part of it too. So if we don't want to dilly-dally with these people, we could always just, sneak back in there and beat the crap out of him.
We're not exactly known for sneaking.
I like to believe we're a little bit sneakier than that.
really?
You're a distraction.
Have you met the Goliath? Have you met Plate Mail? Have you met Plate Mail?
Half mail, or split mail. Calm down, please.
Okay.
Well, it's worth a shot.
All right, so I'm gonna look down that alley really quick, like just the alley that guy was standing in. Well, actually, no. I want to get up on top of a roof and see if we can find anything with the idiots up there. See if they left anything
Okay.
that were shooting us.
How are you getting up there without the guards noticing you?
Had my daughter roll an amazing sneak check.
All right, give me.
No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna have the Goliath throw him in.
Yeah.
He's gonna give me a boost up to the roof for like using an angle that's away from them.
Well, if you're gonna try to do it without the guards seeing you, you will need to roll.
What if we go around the corner of the building?
I mean, that's pretty much what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, could we get?
No, I mean like there are people coming and going,
Oh,
so like you, it won't be a hard one. You will need a stealth roll to get up there without being noticed.
okay. Now throw it. Throw it. Throw it.
Just not gonna let go of it.
Like, go.
16.
16 plus my stuff.
You get up there.
Awesome.
So with the help of the Goliath, relatively quickly, you're thrown up there onto one of the buildings.
Being 6'7" has its advantages.
I remember they were flanking, so there are two buildings that they were on top of.
Correct. I'm checking
Building
I'm
A.
checking the first one. Blackie's actually Tyler, my friend of mine, who wants to join the game.
Wow.
So I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna get up there. I'm just gonna investigate the
Okay.
grounds.
Give me an investigation roll.
All right, child. Baby, you got this figured out now. All right, and throw. And throw. And throw. 14. After she stopped grabbing at it.
Okay.
Plus my intelligence was a +1, so 15.
Going, with the 15, when you get to the area where you think he was, you see signs that someone was there. Like it's a little bit, the roof is a little bit cleaner there from like the footsteps or where the guy was like pacing, trying to get a good shot. But there is no evidence other than that. There's nothing usable up here.
Instead of spending all of our time, doing the other roof's going to be the exact same way. All right, so I'm going to jump down and go to the second roof.
Can't look to the other roof.
Yeah, I'm going to look from the other roof. I can see the roof from here if I remember.
Can't you misty step?
Give me a perception.
I'm just going to misty step to the other roof.
Well, I'm saying give me a perception.
Oh.
Like you can see the other roof. If you want to try to check it out from here to see if there's even anything worth your time.
Throw it. Throw it.
Yeah, you got this. Go.
Throw it.
Nat 20.
Thank you, daughter.
From here, you'll see that it's pretty much the same on the other side.
Awesome. So I'm just going to hop down and just like everyone go, whoa. Plan B. See if that guy's dumb enough to still work there. And no, wait. Never mind. He wouldn't be. That's the guy we killed on the front of the carriage. So that part's not going to be helpful.
So now then. Weren't there others?
Yeah, 2 on a roof, and what the one? Did the one on the ground that attacked? The other one on the ground that attacked you look familiar?
I don't recall him being familiar.
Can we do a history check to see
Yeah,
if you
go
would
ahead.
recognize him from any of the houses we've gone through?
That's gotta be a no. 12.
No, you don't recognize him.
I don't recognize him.
Would the guy over there have any, like, would the guy have, that attacked me, would he have any, like, recognizable symbols or anything on his outfit that I would have been able to talk to somebody about?
Give me a perception check.
Well, wouldn't that be a history check?
Yeah, it would, I guess. No, it would be. It's hard because it's you didn't ask for it at the time.
Okay.
So you know what? Give me a perception and a history check.
Alright. I'll do one, you do the other. Ready? She's now scared because I keep knocking it out of her hand. Go ahead. See, do that. Go on. Give me a hand.
She's gonna chuck it.
I hope she does.
I'm waiting for her to chuck it.
Roll it.
Yeah. You shake it first, and then yeah.
No.
It's too big for her to get caught in her mouth.
What I was waiting for.
My perception would have been a 11.
What's your history?
If
That was
we
me.
follow Chris throwing it out of her hand, that's a 1.
Yeah, sorry. I threw it out of her mouth.
And that would be a 11. Doing pretty well over here.
You don't remember anything. You don't remember anything of like symbol-wise on him. Give me one more history check.
Yeah, no. That was a 5. I'm going to go up to one of the guards just to talk to them because our name has been cleared and just ask them if they know of any radical groups that are currently operating within the city limits.
All right. One guy looks at you and he's like, I mean, there's a few. Why?
Well, anyone that be particularly attacking nobles that you've heard of.
I mean, other than the Thieves Guilds?
Yes. Not stealing from them, but more or less attacking them physically.
You see him kind of like scratch his head, like look at the other guard, and the other guard just, he's like,
Disgruntled employees.
He goes with the random murder. Well, I guess they have been random. There's a lot of nobles killed in those random murders. You see him think, let's see if he knows. Oh, that's cocked. And like, I can't even fucking read that. It's too dark.
Usually we have a light on, but it feels pretty good in here, so.
He kind of looks at you. He's like, no. He's like, if you're gonna want to anything like that, you're gonna have to go talk to one of our superiors. He's like, that kind of stuff is above my pay grade. Sorry.
Keep up the good work.
So thank you.
I'm gonna look at him like Hancock and be like, good job!
He beams with pride, and he's very happy that he's finally getting noticed.
Should we check in with the superior?
You just made him feel good about himself. You feeling okay?
I'm hoping that he'll try to like ask for a raise and they'll figure out how incompetent I am, so I'm giving him his boss the chance to bring him down a peg. Yeah, I'm feeling great. Yeah, might as well. We're gonna head off to the captain's, the guard, like
Okay.
place.
There are a couple of them, but in this area, you know, there's a specific one. So you'll head there. There is a front desk, as it were, with a young man sitting behind it, and he's like, "Good afternoon. How can I help you?"
You're up, Devils.
I'm gonna approach him and just look down at him and be like,
She sounds tired.
"We need information, and you have that information. We'd like to speak with a supervisor."
It's like, regarding.
There's been a lot of random killings in the city, and we think they might be connected,
Go. Hey, get it.
and we might have some information about that.
It's like,
Her table's literally.
you see him kind of like, if you wait there, and he points, and there's like a couple, there's like a couch and like a couple chairs. He's like, I'll have a transcriber come out, and they'll take down whatever you want to tell our supervisor, and he'll give it to him later.
Wow, that
We-
sounds super effective.
We need to speak to the supervisor directly. I'm gonna try and go for a persuasion.
All right.
That's a lovely 7.
This guy's got the face. of
I'm
a-
not
I don't get
charismatic.
He's like, I'm sorry, but unless you have something very pressing other than possible just rumor mongering, I can't bother the captain with your stuff.
Oh, this isn't mere rumor mongering.
He's like, and so
We were around during one of the attacks.
He's like, and I've heard that from 3 other people so far, and they've all been false. It's like, so unless you have evidence or proof, or you commit a crime yourself, I can't allow you to speak with my supervisor until such time as he has decided that you have information that is worth talking to.
Oh, if you guys are gonna stab him, please go right ahead. I can see in your I saw in all of your eyes. Like, commit a crime, you say.
I want to go on a boat. I don't want to be in prison.
He's like, I can have the transcriber come out and take your information if you'd like.
Do you know anything? I'm asking him like flat out. It's like, do you know anything about? Has there been like a random group of nobles being killed recently? Like straight targeted, not like accidental kills.
It's like, well, he's like, it goes without saying, as you all know, there has been a rash of murders in the city. There have been a rash of murders in the city. Some of them, yes, have been nobles.
All we really need to know is any information, a symbol, anything like that they have been using. What houses have been hit. That's all. And we'll be on our lovely way.
He's like, unfortunately, unless you're part of the proper investigation, I cannot release that information.
Excuse me, we were part of the investigation. We were attacked last night.
He's like, and therefore you are too close to the crime, and therefore not part of the investigation in a
Show
legal
you
manner.
too close.
I feel like kicking his desk.
We're about to be very close to a crime scene,
I
aren't we?
mean, like, technically, these two weren't involved. Me and him were involved. So we're going to step outside while you give them the information.
I apologize, but that's not the way this works.
Joe really doesn't want us to solve this crime.
Apparently not. That and your relative ain't crap.
She was doing better. Okay, so let's just go back to, I guess, the house of the person that we were working with, like, before. Maybe if they've known any disgruntled employees in the past. Like, because there's really nowhere else in this town to go. If Pierce isn't around to give us information, unless we go to fucking Sebastian. And I don't want to have to go talk to him if I don't have to.
Far too early for Sebastian to be awake.
It's afternoon, we're fine.
It's far too early for Sebastian to be awake.
It's worth a shot to see if
You know-
they have any information.
With Pierce being gone, I'm starting to have a hunch that Pierce might be involved in this in some way.
I would not make any kind of suggestions like that, knowing what Pierce can do.
So as you guys are making your way out, you guys get like a block. And out the you hear a, hey! From just down an alleyway.
You go first.
Okay. Guess I moved down towards the alleyway where the hay came from.
Okay. You get down there, and as you guys like get down the alleyway, from behind like a thing of crates, steps a cloak figure. The cloak is not all that effective. You can see the armor underneath, and the style of cut of the armor and the color of the cloak underneath the billowing cloak that he's wearing. He's definitely a town guard.
I'll just blast.
I'm going to look at him and just be like, who is this master of stealth? And, who are you? Identify yourself!
He's like,
With as much sarcasm in my voice as I possibly can muster.
he's like, do you want the assistance or not? I understand I'm not that good at hiding who I am. Like, but if you're going to be a dick about it, I can leave.
As you hear the roaring child, do not leave. This is how I envision Nightingale these days, by the way. Just, there's no actual words, just random emotions, and I have to, like, figure out which one it is, if it's hungry or sleepy or angry.
It's always hunger.
Usually.
He's like,
Yes.
he's like, you're looking into this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, listen, you guys have a terrible, you have a terrible reputation amongst the city. He's like, I don't know who you three are.
Hey, he was with me.
He's like, your reputation comes from other places as well.
Oh, yeah.
Huzzah!
Oh, yeah. Back then. Yeah, good times.
In the before times.
Good times had
He's
by all.
like, 90% of our guard here are morons. He's
So
like,
we've known
but
that.
some of
Sounds
us,
about right.
No.
he's like, some of us know what we're doing. He's like,
What is this, the Chicago PD?
you are looking for information.
Actually,
Like-
I'm looking for someone to stab, but yes, information would definitely be a start.
He's like, are you looking... You see he's struggling. Like, he doesn't like what he's doing, but he feels like, it's slightly necessary, that kind of struggle. And he's like, are you looking for information on the random murders or the nobles that are being executed to look like the random murders?
Oh, definitely the execution one.
The nobles.
Yes.
Listen, I can see that these trouble you as well, but we
We can do
Unlike
what you
you-
can't.
Yes, that is our job. We will let you uphold the law and everything else. As a small little white skull starts slowly coming on my shirt.
You're the hero this city needs, not the one it deserves.
He
As
takes,
he starts going bad ears.
he takes a piece of parchment out of reaches in, pulls a piece of parchment and hands it to you.
Outstanding.
And just turns and walks away.
I would like to commit his face to memory.
It's pretty easy too as well. Like he's probably was good looking at one point in his life.
I've been told that once or twice before.
But like it looks like his nose has been broken like 6 times. He basically has like a scar that gives him like a permanent like kind of like a droop to his eye. And like his jaw, like it definitely looks like he's missing part of his jaw.
We could probably give him a job later. He's helping us out. We'll give him a job later. Yeah.
The school needs security.
Exactly. That's my theory. All right.
What's on the parchment?
I'm going to hand that off to you to read.
It's on the parchment.
As I walk off really quick and
Take care of the baby.
get food. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I have to take a bathroom break. And, no, my character just, ooh, a falafel stand. And I just walk off for a second. Just pull that out.
The parchment has 2 things written on it. One of
Shit
them,
and fuck.
yes, it just says shit fuck.
I know exactly what that means.
One of it says the Brass Falcon.
Brass fucking.
I don't like that.
And the other says, we were meant to bite the hand that feeds.
Good job. Keep her calm while I do this.
Brass Falcon. Does that mean anything to you?
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Does it mean anything to me? Am I supposed to know that?
That's okay.
The thing that bothers me is Pierce Falcon Wing. Could be the Brass Falcon.
Give me a history check. You spent some time in the city.
You hungry?
Anybody who spent time in the city can go ahead and give me a history check.
Have I spent enough time in the city? What do you say?
Especially
21.
Okay.
6.
Okay. So you had that thought initially of the
9.
okay you LaGrasse, you had that thought initially of like Pierce Falcon Wing, and you're like but then you remember that in the Von Hollow district there is a bar called the Brass Falcon.
Do we know anything about this bar? Like,
It's
who would frequent it? Is it
what
a
is your
social-
history check?
21?
Okay.
Is it a socialite? Is it a working class? Is it?
It is a bar that has fallen on hard times. It used to be kind of like one of like the the prim and proper bars, but like for some reason shift in
It became Dilligas.
in what people want, because I can't think of words right now. It's fallen to ruin. It's basically a shithole now.
Wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be
What
cautious.
is the prim and proper bar now?
And that around that area,
Yes.
it is called the Primrose.
I would say between us three, we'll get this one. Hey, we're going to Dilligas, it sounds
Yeah.
like.
I know.
No, this is Dendrinos.
Yeah.
Oh, this is even worse.
Which
Seems
one do
like-
we start with?
I'm thinking the Brass Falcon. I mean,
Let's make our way there.
I'm assuming this is going to be like a code phrase that will get us into a back area.
Like the champagne room?
Yeah.
What did we just?
So brass knuckles and what else was put on there?
Brass
Brass
Falcon.
And what was the other one?
We were
We were meant to
the-
bite the hand that feeds. Sounds like a passphrase to me.
Sense to me.
Ooh, berries.
Let's go.
This has nothing to do with game, but like, I'm assuming you're gonna feed her the berries. I have a friend who is so violently against feeding babies as young as her like food, like proper food, and it's like she's been told by like two of my other friends who are pediatricians,
Yeah.
if the baby can handle it, it's fine. They're like, they're not supposed to eat solid foods until they're this old. It's like, you just been told by two fucking pediatricians that it's okay.
She's got teeth. Caleb carefully monitors her diet, and I get told what I can and cannot give her. So I'm.
Oh yeah, I'm not in any way saying anything.
Oh no, you're
against, like-
fine. I'm with you. It's just like I know exactly what I can and cannot do. Have a blueberry, kid. Your chicken's cooling.
Ugh.
She has
Green
a better
poop.
diet than I do.
Yeah, right?
So you guys
Give me a raspberry.
end up and making your way, stealing food from them.
Making her way downtown.
You guys are playing. You guys are eating in character.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I would
seriously.
never take food from a baby.
I've been eating chips all day.
So
Well, we're not as evil as them yet.
you guys are making your way
You're getting there.
No, I'm totally there.
to the Brass Falcon. At this point in time, you guys will notice, like,
Please don't choke yourself this time.
there are adventurers in the city, and there are other, there are other people that look like you guys in the city. But apparently, word has been spreading. You will notice more people looking at you guys.
How dare you call us adventurers? We are just trying to increase this place's educational system, and we're being held off at every fucking attempt.
Yes,
Fucking Sebastian.
you guys are. I'm not gonna go there. Nope, no
We are
politics.
idiots. We're idiots. Keep going.
I was about to make a political statement. I decided against it.
Smart.
We're against the bourgeoisie.
So, but yeah, when you guys make your way through there, like you guys are heading to the Von Hollows. You guys spend most of your time in the Vargas section of the city, and there isn't much difference to the city, to the districts because it is a city. It's just ruled over by certain people. However, you'll start noticing, like, in the Vargas district, like, the banners that mark it as the Vargas district and stuff like that are very bright and colorful and etched with, like, different, like, types of jewels sometimes or different metals and stuff like that. The Von Hollow is a fucking banner. It's like, here are the colors that denote that this is, you know, the Von Hollow district. Everything is very Spartan. Like, it is what needs to be there, and that is it.
I can get behind this.
The Brass Falcon itself looks exactly how you guys, you know, as Lagras told you guys. It is a beautiful building that looks like it has not been cleaned in 2 years. It has like 2 like brass columns on either side of the door, like leading into the bar. It looks like there used to be something on top of the columns, but both of those looks like they've been ripped off. You assume some kind of figurehead or statue. Probably falcons at one point in time that have been ripped off the whether that's because of theft or the owner trying to sell them for money, who knows? The stairs, like there's a hole in one of the stairs, like leading up to the bar. The windows, 2 of them are patched with just boards. Like there is a window with like one pane missing, and like the pane is just covered over by a wooden board.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely Dandrino's.
Yeah.
Hey, their windows are all together.
But when you guys actually walk inside,
Both of their windows.
Now.
when you guys walk in, I haven't been to Trino since I was 21, man. I'll never go back to that fucking place. When you guys walk in to the bar, surprisingly, there's quite a few people in here. There's at least.
Am I able to fit in this bar?
You do have to duck to get in.
Okay.
But when you're in, you're fine.
I'm going to do my best to cloak my identity and walk in behind the Goliath and slip into shadows, because if douchebag is here, I mean, everyone is under the understanding that none of this has to do with that little like noble boy, and all because I'm pissed off. Right?
Yes.
Like we're all behind that.
Totally.
Like, great. This is total revenge killing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're the one leading this mission.
Yep, and that's why I'm throwing people in front, so I don't have to lead this mission.
You give me a stealth roll. We're trying to hide from everybody.
Yummy. You it shouldn't be that difficult to do that in this place. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Like 21, 22.
Okay.
Without looking, I know what my
So you kind
contacts
of like
are.
dig in, you know, behind the Goliath as you guys are walking in.
Get right up there.
People do stop and look at you guys. You will know that you are even though none of you are that fancifully dressed, you are the best dressed people in here.
Sitting in the back.
The bartender is
Yummy.
the bartender is kind of older, probably like mid 40s to early 50s.
Human?
He looks human.
Can't kill this one.
Looks human.
I have a bad history with old men bartenders. Can't kill this one.
Walks with kind of a limp. He matches the bar perfectly. His hair, you know, he has a full head of hair, but it's all perfect except for like, you know, how like right now how mine's doing, except for the couple strands of hair like poking out. Like the clothes, he looks like he has like almost what looks like would have been like a tuxedo, except for now it's, you know, the jacket's missing, the tie is kind of doesn't fit anymore. He's got stains all over the white shirt. And he comes over to you guys as you guys come up, and he's like, "How can I help you?"
Hiding.
I put a piece of gold on the bar as I'm standing on a chair so I can be at the bar. And I'm just going to straight up say we were meant to bite the hand that feeds.
He kind of looks at you guys, looks down at the bar at one of the people sitting at the bar. And the guy kind of like looks over at you guys, and he just nods. And he's like, "Follow me."
We follow.
Yep.
And I'm like literally just like 1 step, 2 step, right behind the Goliath.
As you guys get in the back, there is a couple kegs of ale on a cart. He looks at you, and he's like, "Why don't you move that for me, big boy?"
Okay. So I'm gonna move it.
All right, you push the cart, and there is a latch under the cart. And he goes and picks up and lifts it up, and there's a ladder going down.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I know. Going down the hole.
Diggy hole.
You two are first.
So as the Goliath
Are
goes,
there lights that like is it? Lit?
there's light all the way at the bottom. It's probably like 30 feet down,
Okay.
and then there's a light.
Okay. So is there noticeable activity down there? Or is
No,
Okay. So all we can tell is that there is a light source
Yes.
down there. A flickering light source, like a lantern light,
Yes.
or okay. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
all right. As soon as the Goliath goes to go down the ladder, the guy kind of startles a little bit because he sees Lothion for the first time.
Left foot, right foot. That's all you can hear.
You can't really hide behind the Goliath as he goes down a ladder. Especially because the Goliath is like squeezed into the hole. You get down the ladder.
It's the Grinch going down the chimney.
I'm just gonna look him square in the eye. Just,
Surprised I can fit
just
through all
green
these
eyes
places
showing.
here.
Just
It's like, he just shakes his head. He's like, oh. And waits for you guys to all go. And then as soon as the last person is down, you'll see the thing trap and you'll hear as he pulls the cart back over.
Alrighty then.
And what
Is
do we
this
see
like
at the
a?
bottom?
Is this just a straight path?
What do we see when we get?
You get down there, and as you get down there, you will notice that there are torches that go down the sewer that you guys are in.
Back in the sewers.
He's gonna take that miniature out that you just gave him.
It goes down about to like a T section, but there's a arrow pointing at the end of the T section.
I say we follow the arrow.
All right, let's move.
foot, right foot, right foot. Just following behind at this point.
Okay.
Hell, we may actually end up joining this group. But that guy totally fucked up my day. He is totally dead. Selfish as I could be, Don. Murder.
As you guys follow the arrow, eventually, it leads to a grate. Closed off. People who were in the sewer will recognize what this grate because you're looking out into the big midsection that was there beforehand when you guys decided to go a different way.
So we're back where we started.
You're looking at a different side.
Yeah.
And then basically, as you guys are going, though, there are two alcoves. And as you guys are seeing this grate and you're approaching the alcoves, there are two people, one in either alcove.
Do we notice these people?
Oh yeah, you guys will know. They're not hiding.
Okay.
One of them, though, definitely looks kind of squirrely. Finn definitely has, like, intelligence in his eyes. The other is human, but looks like he could probably keep up with you in an arm wrestling competition. And the one that the big one's like, well, somebody's not supposed to be down here.
Is it this one?
Is it me? Am I not supposed to be down here?
He's like,
Sounds like it's you.
We figured it'd be the simplest of tests to see who's supposed to be down here and who's not by following the fucking arrow. He's like, you should have gone the other way if you wanted to pretend like you belong down here.
All right, let's go the other way then.
He's like,
We're new here, sorry.
He's like, if you were meant to be here, you would have been told about it.
Yeah, sure.
He's like, so you have two options at this point in time. You could leave peacefully, or I could have fun.
I think there's a third option where we have fun.
Can't tell if that's in-game or out-of-game laughter with Joe.
Oh, that's
You know
in
what?
game.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that as an intimidation, which is not high, but I'm doing it anyway.
Okay.
16.
All right. I will roll his wisdom. Okay. It's not working as effectively as you'd probably like. He's definitely not backing off, but he definitely seems to be a little bit more weary of you at this point in time.
What's Squirrely Kid doing?
Looks like he's just waiting. He has not said anything, has not done anything.
I'm gonna whisper to the grass. De-escalate the situation. De-escalate the situation. Find a way. Find a way.
Can I do a perception check of the Squirrely guy to see if I can see anything? Tell if he's any kind of arcane or.
Go ahead, give me a perception.
I'm gonna go with probably not. It's a 12.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. He definitely has the accoutrements of a spellcaster on him. No visible like spell book, but he definitely you can smell it, you can see it. He definitely has the spell component pouch on him.
Wait, we don't need a dick measuring contest while we're down here. It's not gonna go fun. Yes, I know you want to do something.
Just breathing at this point, but yeah, sure.
We're just looking for information. These two got jumped on a job yesterday.
Wait, can they see me?
Did you? You didn't tell me you were re-rolling stealth.
Yeah,
so
you didn't.
yes, they can see you.
Oh, can I reroll? I was feeding a baby. Can I
Yeah,
reroll
that's
stealth
fine.
really quick?
Go ahead.
Let's see.
Hey, whoa! My stealth isn't that great. I'm screaming like a kid.
No.
Yo. And fixed. So I rolled a wonderful 7. So
All right.
So you whispered quite loudly and over his shoulder.
The warrior doesn't seem to have noticed you.
sweet.
The wizard has definitely looked dead at you before during this whole conversation.
Damn it.
Or the spellcaster. You guys don't know if he's a wizard.
I do now, but
Let's call all spellcasters wizards. You guys are wizards.
M2. Wait, what? Okay. So you can continue your conversation.
Yeah, these two got jumped, and we're just looking for information on who did it and why.
He's like,
Get her out of that damn thing, please.
Do you think need a roll of persuasion?
yeah.
Alright, let's see.
The baby's just upset we haven't killed anyone yet.
Well, what do we got?
I was trying to give you guys a chance.
23.
Okay. He looks at you and he's like, for the first time, like the smaller guy speaks and he's like, these two, right? And he points to Lothian and Davos.
Yes.
How do you see me?
He's like,
Well, duh.
he's like, from what we've been told, they were given a chance. They decided to say no, and then dealt with the repercussions. We gave them every chance to solve it peacefully.
You attacked us first.
He's like, we were told, it's like, from what I was told, you were given the choice to walk away or help us. And you told them that you were not going to, you were standing in their way. Which is just as good as attacking at that point in time.
Oh, that's a horrible way of looking at life. Wow, okay, so bitrate just dropped to shit for no reason.
He's like, I'll tell you what, Lothian.
He knows your name.
He's like, we'll call
I'm
it.
well known! It's an oops!
He's like, we'll call it even because we won't let the prince know that you're here.
The who?
That's
Oh,
a
God
good
damn
reaction,
it.
Lucy.
The who?
You don't worry about it.
I think we have to wait. I think we have to wait for him to come back for this one. I know very little of this.
Do you just want to take a break then while he's putting the baby down?
Yeah, might as well. Chris, can you?
Baby down.
Oh, baby.
Then no.
Okay.
Very easy to put a baby down. You give her a bottle and lay her down.
Some babies aren't that easy.
She'll be fine. So I'm gonna say you won't let the prince know I'm here. Oh, okay. You see me just sit there and go,
I'm gonna turn to him and just kind of look at him.
like, yeah, no. I'm gonna look at him and go, yeah, no. Whatever you're thinking, you're probably right.
He's like, it's not a threat. It's a way to find a mutual agreement that
The mutual agreement would have been you didn't have a guy who couldn't understand that I was currently doing a job. Now, do I agree with what he was doing? Maybe. Maybe not. Not a fan of Nobles myself here. Do I agree with the methods that you guys are using? Come on. This stuff is abducting a 12-year-old? Dude, you can do better than that. That's my problem.
we're doing enough to get by until we have what we need to succeed.
What does killing a 12-year-old get you? They already know you exist.
Kill the 12-year-old.
Oh, you're not going to ransom them either. You guys don't seem smart. So the guys I was working with didn't seem smart enough to do that.
He's like, he looks at you and he's like, you know how.
That just happened. OBS disconnected and reconnected randomly. Not yours. And whose orders to give are they?
He's like, yes, let me tell you who our leaders are. Oh, person who can't be trusted for shit.
Whoa,
how you
why
moving
can't
out?
I be trusted? I've been doing fine. I haven't done anything wrong. Oh, you think I'm mad at the Prince of Blackwater? Nobody likes that guy.
No. Reputation precedes you. You are one of the most untrustworthy persons that the Prince of Blackwater looks trustworthy compared to you.
Ouch. Yeah, that one was painful.
That hurts a little.
That's out of game and that's
Damn.
painful. Wait, who the fuck have I screwed over? Wait, time out! I've only screwed over the Union one time, and that was because of one of my partners. That had nothing to do with me.
I think the
So-
Union.
Where are the rest of your friends?
Getting there. MIA. This is why I need your friend to draw that like Days of Future Past map for me really quick, so I can just have like my answers on everybody's face. MIA. Picking herbs. MIA.
I thought I was in the Fae.
Yeah, am I missing in action?
Action. I don't know where the hell you're at. Roland.
Probably dead in a ditch. Out of
Maybe
game.
that name is dead, but who knows? Roland's was a very tricky person, and probably went down swinging. But if we all can agree, it was all Xander's fault. Had nothing to do with me. He wanted a mask, pissed off the Union. I went down with my friends. So, I showed loyalty, and that was it. Did I screw over the Prince of Blackwater? That's old business, not new business. I technically don't. I never screwed over the Prince of Blackwater.
The one thing you have to learn, I understand you're new to deals and power brokering, as it were. Old deals are always involved in new deals.
Well, me and him just never got along to begin with. So obviously you know who I am and what I am, so...
He's like, we didn't. He's like, but after the confrontation and the fact that you survived, we figured that we would need to know who you guys were. We found very little information on you, but we did find a lot on you.
I don't... The problems of me bringing a character over from the last game. I have a nice little history rolling.
And the benefits of never taking the helmet off. No history.
But the armor is just running. So you know these two then?
He's like, we will shortly.
Oh.
I'd be intrigued to see what you find out.
That was my next statement. What did you find about him? Let me know, because it's very entertaining. And him. He's quiet, too. Listen, I'm down here to find out what this was about. If you're trying to take over and get rid of nobles, that's one thing. Attacking... Like, you didn't want to have a conversation about it. He just wanted us to give up a 12-year-old little kid. Yeah, shit-nosed little kid. But if I could have gained his trust, who knows what I could have accomplished. Because knocked him unconscious. Well done with that device, by the way. I did enjoy that. And we are very sorry about the guy riding. We do apologize about killing him. Was he like relative?
He's like, no. But we are all ready to die for our cause.
And not.
As he says that, and he says that, like, from out of nowhere, the shadows, you just see a female form come through and just grab him by the head and clomp on.
Dude, does it look a big... Oh, god damn it.
The other guy kind of like just starts like wigging out because he hears this all of a sudden out of nowhere vampire draining his friend.
Whoa.
We don't
And
get
he
her
begins
name.
to run. So
I looked at him
you guys,
as he turned to start...
we were gonna say you guys are like basically like right here talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who's running was like here. So you,
That was the guy that's running
Yeah.
the fighter.
yeah.
I'm going to literally just shout out as soon as I see him start running. I'm like, I wouldn't do that!
If you guys want, I will allow 3 of you. So everyone who can take a melee attack, except for the gnome, if you guys want. Against
Wait,
him.
what?
As he runs, because like I'm assuming you guys were on edge during this fight, this confrontation a little bit.
Sure.
So as he goes to run, if you guys all wanted to make a melee attack against him,
Okay.
I would allow it.
I want to just stick my foot out and trip him.
Okay.
I'm literally just going to take my turn to reason with him for like a split second and be like, if you run, you'll die tired. But not like in that fashion, more or less of a, don't run, it's not going to end well, just listen to us.
Okay. Trim
We
attack.
never wrote it down.
Yeah, how does that work?
We were given
I
it.
don't think.
Wait, did we ever get the vampire's name?
Never gave
Did
it.
we? Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say.
cool. Double checking.
Yeah. All you know is that she's some ancestor of.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
one of the people we're working for.
She knows us though.
Yes. I need an attack roll from you, an athletics check from you.
Okay, so 19?
You're actually swinging at him. God damn.
Yeah, 19 will hit. Don't give me
Excellent.
damage.
Athletics.
It'll be athletics versus acrobatics.
Love how the different theories of this working. I'm going to stop him from running.
That'll be an 11.
Okay.
Sorry, I need a D10. Give me a second here.
Can you roll it with advantage?
Which is a shame. I
So-
rolled terribly. I have a 7.
So your die
Athletics.
plus your modifiers.
Okay, 9.
Did be plus your
Yeah,
strength.
it should be strength and whatever plus if the weapon has a magical property.
It might. You know.
No, I'm just gonna take bonus of 8. Slashing damage. And 4.
So, alright, so you have 18 strength?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you roll on the die?
9.
So you do 13 damage. So as the guy goes to run, you just see Deimos stick his foot out, and you have to go, ah, and then just Kalana boom, and smashes him into the wall. He bounces off and he falls to the ground. He's like, trying to pick himself up as you're talking to him, and he just doesn't know what to do. Give me a persuasion roll.
I'm gonna like pretty much as he falls, I'm just gonna run in front of him, like and just like listen. This is not a good thing. We're just. You were a. I'm gonna like literally my persuasion gonna be like, listen. She found you as a threat to us. If you act like our friend, she's not going to kill you. I cannot guarantee that, but I'm hoping she's over there not paying attention to whatever the hell I'm saying.
So that would be deception, not persuasion.
Oh.
It's probably the same for him.
Probably.
It is, and that's a 19.
Okay.
Gotta love a plus 10 to those. Right
Damn.
He just stops and he kind of like gets up, kind of like not knowing what to do. She just drops like one guy. It's like, oh, we must have a discussion later, Lothian.
God damn it.
She's like, oh, it's not a bad one.
Oh,
Just-
cool.
Just lessons. She's like, and you as well, Delos. They're all just terrible negotiators.
Who is she?
Oh yeah, you weren't here yet.
She cracks her neck. She's like, oh, hi.
Newbie.
My lady, this is Kilalta, our newest party member, adjunct teacher. Adjunct teacher, that sounds better.
Wait, Devos, did you meet her? Were you?
No.
You weren't there. No, Devos
No.
wasn't there.
Devos wasn't either, but she knows.
Knows who he
Okay,
is.
no, she knows. I'm saying I was trying to get for you to get a reaction.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't. That's why I was just kind of like reacting, like I don't know.
Yeah,
This
so
is
that,
John
that was me getting out there, looking at him, going. But you see, like no reaction out of me and him, of just like.
I just started laughing.
Yeah.
I did. That laugh was in game.
Yeah, that's why you heard me go, "Oh shit." But for me, it's like you see us both like treating her with like, especially for someone like me and him, to treat someone with that with respect and adoration should be a very much of
Deference.
should be very much a
Assigned.
a sign of, well, there's gonna be no aggression here, and you just watched her take that.
After she says my name, I'm just gonna like turn to you guys and just look for.
Just go with it.
We'll get scolded later. It's good.
She's like, who's going to scold you?
Oh, okay. Never mind. We're not getting scolded. We're getting lessons.
Oh, yes.
Well, my point was like, so I'm gonna turn back to her. I was like, well, you know who I am, and you would be.
Sounds like you may call me Lady Vargast.
All right. That's pretty much simple enough to remember. I don't really have to do much for that one. And with that, putting like 2 and 2 together, you guys can understand that we work for the Vargas in a way that this person is obviously completely different than Sebastian and is obviously a fucking vampire.
Seems like she just literally trained somebody in front of you guys.
Yeah, it's simple enough for you guys to figure that out. It's like, yay,
It's like
go
great,
team.
great grandmother of the current head of the Vargas house.
And she
I'm just gonna give her an acknowledging nod. Like that's if that's the information I'm gonna get and realizing from you guys, I'm just gonna be like, okay.
I'm just gonna be like, just for smart enough, just look at them and go. So this whole town's ran by werewolf, vampires,
Liches and
liches
fae.
and fae. So guess who we've sided with right now, guys?
She's like, well, there's not really any more, well, except for the Fae. She's like, the process of lichdom amongst the shows having a brain fart, I can't think of the family name. Amongst the people, I'm trying to find my notes.
Von Hollows, wasn't it?
No,
No,
Von Hollows are the
Blathamir.
werewolves.
Oh, Von Hollows.
Blathamir the
Blathamir,
Lich.
Yeah.
She's like, amongst the Blathamirs have fallen to the wayside. The Forsaken one amongst the Von Hollows is possibly taking up the family lineage.
Yeah.
Oh no,
we
they
saw that.
definitely broke out of his tomb.
Yeah, he's out running around,
Wonderful.
and the Fae are kind of still
So
there
are,
chilling.
so are his puppies.
So for all returning, oh god, that means the Blathamirs.
Yeah, that's kind of our moment of we got to deal with the Blathamirs at some point.
She's like, so, but here's the thing. I'm down here because I need these idiots. And she looks at like the guy who's kind of like just still kind of standing there, backing away a little bit, but standing still there. And he's like, I need them to cause a little havoc.
Oh, yeah,
So we shouldn't kill him.
totally.
She's like, oh no, what we should do, and she walks over to him and just like basically caresses his cheek. She's like, you're gonna go back and tell them that everything is okay. And he's like, she's like, and then you're gonna tell them that you found out some very good information. She's like, and these 4 are gonna help you, but they'll be gone for a little bit, and then when they come back, you guys will enact your plan. And he just kind of nods. She's like, go on. And he just turns and walks away.
Damn it, still wanted that guy dead. Wait, before you run off really quick.
He turned around. Like,
Yeah, who was the guy that attacked me?
his name is Timon.
Come on.
Timon? Like, all right, you're Pumbaa, right?
He's like, no, my name is George.
Oh boy. Stay
He
away
seems
from
very
rabbits,
docile,
George.
and like all the threat and and
The bravado is
in
gone.
his voice is gone, and now he just seems like a big dumb lug.
Stay away from rabbits, George.
Timon. Kill later.
Like bye, and he just
Dog.
turns and like walks away.
I have to remember that one. I got my Bucky list going.
She's like, oh, sewers are terrible.
You tell us this is our second time in a week we've been down here by accident.
Second time in 3 days.
I said
Like-
I said in a week just in case, because who knows what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Right.
Okay, she's out.
She's like, all right, I don't know what you guys have planned. She's like, but I will need you in about 3 months' time.
We should be back.
It's fantastic.
We're off to Thessalopolis.
Anything you want us to grab you?
You realize it's like a month's journey by boat, correct?
Yeah.
We do.
Okay.
We're doing a job.
She's like, oh, Thessalopolis.
Lady Vargas needs us in
Your
3 months.
great grandson wants, or whatever he is to you, some pie.
She's like, what he is to me is future food.
I like the sound of that.
Can I be there when it happens?
My bloodline has grown weak. It's time to call them and create a new one.
Those are the most beautiful words I've heard all day.
She's like, so,
She reminds me of my queen.
She's your new queen. Enjoy.
she's like, oh, no, I don't expect that kind of reverence from you.
I just said you remind me of her. Not that you are.
All right, so these guys have a lot of information on me, so I have to back off on that one for a bit. And
Are you in charge of this entire group?
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay.
The Prince of Blackwater is pretty much still looking for me. Outstanding.
What did you do
Stupid
to
question. What is the name of? Do you know the name of this group?
She's like, there isn't really one.
What?
Yet.
There isn't one.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. All right, double checking.
Is there anything you wish us to grab you while we're over there?
She's like, there is, if I have an old friend who likes to visit there. If she is there, I would like you to deliver a message to her to let her know that I am back and I would love to see her. However, if you do go see her, tread with very much caution.
Gotcha.
Like she's unstable to say the best.
What's her name?
She likes to be called mommy.
Ooh.
Can I get something a little bit better than that? Because I can't really walk around that town asking for mommy.
She's like, you'll know when she's there. And literally, yes, you can.
Outstanding. Do anything else I need to know about her besides being unstable?
Well, she's like me.
Got it. Unstable vampire.
Do you have a token of which we can
Proof?
show that we were sent by you to maybe calm the nerves, so to speak?
She's like, tell her that I miss our walks in the capital of Verdoma.
Verdoma?
Yes. You guys would know, so we're looking at the map here.
Gotcha.
Verdoma
Hooked up phonics for that one.
is like here. It's basically it is a winter country. It's basically the furthest south you can go in the world. They still have people living.
Gotcha. Outstanding. Well, meet an old friend, get a pie.
She's like, if she's there, she might not be there.
All right.
Knowing our luck, she will, and she'll attack us. Or we'll attack some of her people, and then...
If she attacks you, threaten her pets. Her pets are the most important thing to her.
That's gonna calm her down or get her to kill us more.
That will get her to avert her attention to her pets to save them.
Threaten pets. That's kind of a line that I have to draw, but good thing it's a good bluff.
She's like, oh, her pets will look like you.
Quotations.
Got
around
it.
pets.
Let's or blood dolls.
She's like,
Both?
so when you get to be our age, you develop quirks, little things that we have to adhere to. She only drinks lycanthropes.
Oh.
So her pets are all
Oh.
werewolves, were-tigers.
Gotcha. I understand now.
So what would happen if we were to, say, bring her here for the Von Hollows?
She's like, why do you think I want her to know I'm alive?
Outstanding.
She's like, there are very few in this world as old as I am now. She's like, there are 2 that I would love to have here when I decide to enact my plan. She's like, the other one, though, would be... He's a little too brutish for my taste. He's of Angovaran stock.
The fuck is that?
Fantasy Vikings.
Gotcha.
So, like, as big as Goliath, human, like to fight.
So pure berserkers almost.
Yeah. You know, they're
What's his-
both. They're
what's
both. What?
What's his name?
His name is. Joe forgets his name. She gives it to you. I will get it to you. I just
That's fine.
completely forgot it.
Man, I need a new router. I'm dropping FP. I'm dropping freaking
Mm-hmm.
kilobytes fucking hard.
Out of curiosity, where would he be at?
She's like, oh, he wanders.
He wanders?
Yes.
If we run into him, we'll let you know.
She's like, he's
These-
hard to miss. He also travels with his actual pets. I don't know if they're still alive, but I'm sure he's gotten new ones by now.
I'm gonna say,
It's usually 2 dire wolves.
think it'd be pretty hard to miss a guy my size that's human.
All right. Well,
I think we've established that none of these people we're talking about are human.
no, technically this one's human.
Yeah, she just said it was human.
It's
Well-
just the race.
Human variant.
Humanish.
Ulfred,
At some point.
she'll tell you.
Interesting.
Outstanding. Things to do. Well, we have so many things to do and so little time. And
She's like, do I still make you nervous?
oh, me? No, absolutely not. I've come to the conclusion of fighting the inevitable. You either kill me or you don't. There's nothing I can do about that. No. I agree with it. I know you're saying you're not going to, but if you chose to, that's why there's no nervousness about it anymore. Because it's like standing in front of a gun. The gun's either going to go off or it's not. Once it does, it's really no longer my problem now, is it?
Can I be there if you do that to him, too?
From behind you guys, you hear, what the
What the what?
You want us to kill that one, or do you got this one too? Are you still hungry?
She's like, oh, no, he's one of mine now. Stand! And you just see him just kind of stand up.
Oh, that was easy.
She's like, go about your life how you normally would, except, avoid sunlight. And he's like, and he just kind of starts walking off.
Oh, okay, that was my bad. From behind us, I thought she was standing next
Oh.
to the dead body. I thought the guy was
Are
standing.
you-
My bad. That's why you said behind us. I thought someone walked in on the conversation.
So-
See him pop up. Have a good one.
We've seen the postings to find who's leaving the dead victims with bite marks. Are you turning everyone, or are you selecting your crop?
She's like, not everyone. She's like, only people that are useful. He's useful.
As you see me just start walking away, we might become vampires. Prefer lichdom, honestly.
I'm not entirely against that.
I prefer lichdom. That's just kind of me.
Power's power.
Oh no, I'm not going to
Vampilich.
argue with vampirism. But I'm definitely in for lich.
Vampolich.
Sure, given the choice. But,
Yeah. Assuming you want to go werewolf at some point in your life.
Why not all of them?
Is there anything
As
that's
we're
hybrid?
having this conversation, she's just looking at us. I'm like, she's like awesome though. I mean, like you see what you just did. I'm like, fucking so great. All right. Well, if you wanna,
Do you need us for anything else before we take
if you
our
wanna
leave?
go ahead and just have that conversation really quick, I'm all ears. Unless you're
She's
busy.
like, let us meet at your location.
Ah, that's cool.
She's like, I will meet you there.
Cool. We got a little bit of shopping to do, and we'll meet you there, let's say, roughly sundownish.
Very well.
Outstanding. Great. We'll have the blood on. We got a guy downstairs. He is taking care of some really good crops of people. Should have some fun, exquisite things. I mean, we got fresh merchant fish, or fishmonger on fucking on speed dial too.
It's like a hush puppy of a fishmonger.
Right? Like, we got this covered.
She's like,
Fresh
I
and
also have my quirks.
What's your quirk?
Fishmongers.
I'm going
She's
with
like-
magic users.
Did you see me take like 3 steps backwards? Just like very slowly, as all of us are technically magic users. Just like, yeah,
Except for him.
Paladin.
Oh, well, he's divine.
Yeah.
Still technically magic.
She needs the arcane.
That's when I just look at her and point out my sword. Yeah. Technically, it's not my power anyways. Neither's yours.
Technically not arcane.
She's like,
How you doing, buddy?
you know, back in the day,
Arcane Knight.
I don't have a heck of a lot of powers, though. So.
back in the day, there was a creature that would actually subside off of draining items like that.
Man, we got a lot
Back in the day, what would that creature be?
She's like,
That's on you, Joe, for bringing up like history. And, like, that's what me and Joe are doing. I mean, do.
she's like, fucking notes. I did not actually expect you guys to want to know stuff about it.
Why would you say something?
I know it's my bad.
That is on you.
This thing drains magic. What? How would I not want to know about this?
Exactly.
Something that kills magical weapons. Okay, let's do this.
This could come into handy.
And for me to get the hell away from.
Exactly.
It's like, haha, I see you. Run! Oh, who's a good boy? Here's a good boy. Here's a good boy. Fetch!
Go get my lathe.
Still got that key on me that I gotta go use at some point. Have a
No,
nice
we
conversation.
find the monster first. Use the key to bring the monster with us.
Well, he only drains magical items. The key brings me to the
I'm
dude
aware.
himself.
Anyway,
She's like, the creature was initially, she's like, when it was alive, it was often referred to as a Varanson.
Variants.
She's like, it was a nasty little bugger. She's like, kind of imagine the front half of an octopus on 4 legs.
Hmm?
So it's 4 legs and just tentacles.
Ah. Sounds like
It sounds like a fell hunter. Almost.
She's like, but I'll tell you, it's very good eating.
now when you say it was alive, they just haven't been seen or known to be not of this world anymore.
As far as anybody is concerned, back in my day, they were hunted to extinction.
What areas were they located?
She's like, you
On
could
Route
find
107.
them primarily in. They were drawn to areas of heavy magic, so near the Elven cities. If they were around today, you probably find them around Nemesis, which is the capital of Ai, the desert to the south.
I speak I.
Zarthad.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right. Well, I guess for that point, we'll go ahead and take our break.
Okay.
Been playing for an hour and a half. Take a quick break. Go get a smoke in. Bathroom breaks, and we will be right back as we move along this whole storyline and hopefully get out to sea today.
Yes.
That'd be nice.
All right.
Or at least the start of the voyage.
All right. We will be right back. All right, we are back.
Yay!
Hopefully everything is now a little bit more stable on my end. And we can continue on when Joe is ready.
All right.
Need to find a leather worker.
It might take a month though.
Oh no, I just want to commission the job.
I'm well aware.
Okay.
All right, so we just finish our conversations. We'll say we'll meet her later, and she takes off. I'm assuming,
Yeah.
and then we're going to just find our way the
What's happening?
I know.
fuck out of the sewer.
I think at some point I actually agreed to it. So
You did. I'm paying you.
yeah.
I will like to point out too that you guys would have noticed that like typically for a new vampire to raise, they have to spend a night dead. So
She's
like
special.
yes, like it is what you guys would have definitely noticed that like that is super fucking fast and ridiculous.
She casted haste. Got it.
Yes. Haste transformation.
Quick turn.
Yeah.
So if you do, by the way, if you don't know if you saw this, yeah, it's the concept of if you cast Speak with Dead and Speak with Plants, you should be able to talk to furniture. Am I wrong?
Are they both concentration spells?
I don't know if they are. It'd be irritating if they're not.
Yes, if you can find a way to get both of those on you at the same time,
Need a ring.
I will allow you to
Commune with furniture.
You need to find a ring of Speak with Dead. Or Speak with Nature.
The things a chair knows in a throne room, though.
Exactly what I was thinking.
I could come up with scenarios where that could potentially,
Or what
a
the
war
throne
room-
knows in the water closet.
a war room table.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just like as soon as you cast it once and it's just continuous screaming. Oh my god, her ass!
It was so much. What did she eat?
All right.
Okay, so getting our way out of here. It doesn't sound like we're going back up the ladder.
Let's see if it's concentration or not.
I mean, we could try.
You said we were just on the other side of the wall that we've already done this
Yeah.
before, so we obviously
you going down one of the tunnels, you guys will easily find a way out.
Yep, and we're gonna run like hell because I remember hearing some chittering last time.
Yeah.
You're on the other side this time, so
Okay.
you don't hear the chittering this time.
Oh, thank God, because that's still something I'm concerned with, and I'll bring up later with her and ask her if she knew anything about it. And that other beast that we hit with a rock.
So we make our way out uneventfully. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go prep up for like a month's worth of thing. I'm going to. Have I had? I wonder if I had business cards at any point. I wanted to have business cards like ever like.
You did
Commission?
talk about it. I don't know if you
Have I ever got
commissioned
that
or
done or
not.
not?
Well, you business cards aren't really a thing yet, so you would be creating something new. When you describe it to the people that you want, they can do it. It's going to be expensive because it's going to be basically trial and error to get it in the size and the shape that you want it because they have to do it kind of by hand because there are no machines to cut it.
I just need to like 10 and I'll be happy.
Yeah,
3.5 by 2 inches.
It is going to be rather expensive, and it's going to cost you 5 gold.
All right, I'm in. Let me get like 10 for the
It's a
time
steal.
being, and then we'll see how I go from there. Put it on Sebastian's staff.
They'll have it ready for you in the morning.
Outstanding. I need to go find a town guard when I'm done here. I'm gonna hand off a
What do you
business
want?
card.
What do you want them to say?
Just our location, who I am, what we do.
School name on it. We need a name, by the way.
Let's think of one right now. Round table discussion, really fast. School.
Gregson
Hogwarts.
Effects.
Sorry.
Huh? What'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
Hogwarts.
There we go. We need a school name.
Gregson Effects.
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
So there's going to be no rump shaking?
Gracian.
Someone's going for
We're not
EVs.
Aminos.
Sebastian School of Extraordinary Children.
Wow.
That was something around the lines that I was going for. Sebastian School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Call it like Sunnydale High.
Sunnydale.
Something tells me that might have some copyrights on it.
Yeah, because none of the other ones we were mentioning. Hogwarts doesn't have any copyrights, I swear.
Well, what's the school about?
Oh, this would just be, I'd say, control and concentration.
I don't know, school name TBD, but the school name's on it.
Yeah, we'll think of one. Just think that it's on there. We'll think of one over the internet at some point. And but yeah,
Chat, if you're there,
get us a school name. Put it in the
donations for school name.
this or
Scott School
YouTube
of
comments when
Concentration.
this is up.
Scott School of Extraordinary Concentration.
But yeah, but that and our location and my name and
Yeah.
yada yada. That kind of just basic information. That way,
Headmaster Lothian.
exactly. That works. I'll take it. I'm the pinnacle of control.
And we need a website. You know, we'll get the spiders to draw a big thing on the side of the building that'll have all the information that people need.
We don't
They can
let
go
the
visit our
spiders out of the
website.
basement.
Marketing and branding. Great, because I pretty much want to take one and go give it to that guard and be like, well, if you're done getting punched in the face, and then walk off. But that'll be in the morning. All right.
Alright.
We're also going to go get, obviously, our stuff of what we need for, like, what we personally would need for this trip.
Okay.
I'm going to find
Dried fruits.
I'm going to go find an
Powdered
apothecary
fruits.
and see if I can find something they have that would help with motion sickness, just in case.
Yeah. If you're looking for like a month-long dose,
Yeah.
it's going to cost you probably about another 2 gold.
Well, I don't know if I have motion sickness or if anybody else would, so we all should probably.
I'm seafaring.
Yeah, we probably should put in on that.
Well, the person who's never seen a large body of water like the ocean.
Yeah, I know. That's
So-
pretty much where, like, this is something you probably should pay in on here because you might get seasick.
I have a couple questions for the lady when we're back with her. I wonder if she can identify
I'll
things.
contribute.
Just in case. So we got the medication.
Yep.
Of how
I
much?
mean, 2 gold for a month's supply.
I've got some stuff to
2
sell.
gold each?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have money. I gave you money.
No. I was just looking over it.
I'm just thinking if I should.
I
Take,
can
I'm
spare
debating
2
if I
gold for that.
I want to
if
take
I
my
need it.
chance on this. If not, I can sell it off while I'm there.
'Cause I don't need healing potions. But I do have things I want to sell.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish.
Are we giving the headband of... Does anyone need the headband of intellect, or can we sell that?
Let me give it.
It
to
sets
Chris.
your
No.
No,
intellect
you
to.
guys
19.
decided not to
19?
give it to me.
So mine's already 18. Are there any other
I'd
provisions
like to
that we're
take it.
gonna need for the trip, or is
Go
like
for
some of the
it.
like basics like food
Oh.
and water?
Well, speaking with your companion, who is a seafaring individual, you guys would know, because he would have
Of course I did.
told you guys.
Headband of intellect. I now have that. By the way.
Okay, 19 intelligence.
Yeah.
That if you guys are taking a job as part of the crew, most of your provisions will be taken care of. But it's going to be simple fare. It's going to be what you guys need to survive. It's not going to be like you're having gourmet meals. But if
Yeah.
you guys want something special, you'll need to buy it. Otherwise than that, you guys
Room,
will have
food, and...
you guys will have room and food.
Room and... Yeah.
I'd like to go find myself some type of
wearing
warm
the other
clothing or
brain.
cloak.
No.
Ideally, something
No.
made out of
You're-
an animal
you
skin that's
have
water
in your
repellent.
possession the other
Okay.
ring that
You know,
once a
something
day
like
we
something
can
like that, just in
teleport to the
case.
other ring.
And also a deck of cards.
I didn't like that.
Okay.
Because I feel like that may come in handy on a ship.
Yes. Deck of cards, if you're looking to buy nothing special, will cost you 5 silver.
Okay.
That puts my
A
arcana
cloak
history
of some
and
kind
religion
of
at
water
7.
resistant
So
will
that's
cost
why I wanted
you
that headband
2 gold.
I will
Ring
pay
of
both of those.
teleportation.
Okay.
That one
So 5 silver,
requires
2 gold.
attunement. So I only have one thing attuned.
How many things can you have attuned at a time?
3.
3.
Yep.
And none of my weapons require it, so that's good. So yeah, I have Ring of. You want to give Chris the ring of teleportation? That way, if things go south and people surround you can teleport to him.
Yes.
Congratulations, you have a ring.
I have a
You
ring
can
now.
now teleport to Kyle. Or
Once a day or once per long rest, we can teleport to the other ring. Does that mean I can teleport into my saddle? That I'm going to a leather worker to discuss
I
creating
will say that here, the rule of cool is going to win out. So yes,
Yes!
teleport into your saddle.
for him? Yes!
It will take a little bit of training,
That's fine.
but
I mean, the saddle's going to take like a month. Going to take this entire journey to craft anyway.
yes, because it's going to be
Did
weird.
the saddle?
Oh, yes.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
And we're going to use this 2 month journey to discuss his price. So how much is that going to cost me?
For the saddle,
Yeah.
it is. Let's look it up.
Is this a back saddle or a front saddle?
Back.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would never ride on your front.
Just double checking.
Yeah, no, this is Yoda style, not Baby Bjorn.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know why I stopped using it. Your buttons just randomly press sometimes. We will say. Oh, I don't know if you want that.
I wanted to have a quick release so I can
Yeah.
drop out of that if
Apparently, saddles are expensive.
I don't doubt that.
So if we go by book, and we're gonna call this an exotic saddle,
Because why not?
it'll be 60 gold.
Okay.
I will let you know that they are curious and interested to see how this is going to turn out, so they will take half now and half upon completion. You don't need to pay all of it up front.
Okay.
So you need 30 gold now and 30 gold when you pick it up in a month.
I gave him 2 platinum and 10 gold.
All right.
That's pretty much where we're both equally as rich right now. Even after you pay the 30.
Do I have
Anybody else looking for anything?
I would like a calligraphy set.
A calligraphy set.
Yes.
What kind of pansy ass bullshit is this?
I mean a calligraphy set and a forgery kit. I'm proficient in both, but I don't have it written down that I have one. I don't know if they're the same. If
No, that'd be different.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm proficient in calligraphy and forgery.
I would like level 6.
Well, yeah, I would like that too, but I can't. I can't spend in-game gold for that. This isn't.
I know.
It's not one of those games. It's not a phone app.
Pay to win. D&D.
Yeah, I will order you a pizza if you make me level 10.
I could use that too.
Yeah, hang on a minute. I'll make you
Well,
level 10.
you missed earlier when I walked
give me a
in and
pencil.
said that I've been the last 2 days I've subsided on Monster and the Tornadoes from Speedway.
Ah,
I'm assuming that's why he's trying to bribe me with pizza.
Yeah.
It was the first thing that came to mind, actually.
Yeah, I would have went with pizza as well.
I keep getting emails from
You
Slice.
didn't show up to my
25% off.
like kids' party the other week, or you would have had brisket, but or the party before that where you would have had brisket.
Show up at any random weekend and there's probably a brisket here.
We do good work.
Forgery kit will be 15 gold,
Okay.
and the other one was a calligraphy. Calligrapher's supplies is 10 gold, so 25 gold total for both of them.
I am only proficient in gaming sets, so
Well, he bought a deck of cards.
I know.
You know what? I think I'd also like to pick up maybe an instrument, just to for some entertainment. Learn something. What do you think? Like a mandolin or a lute or something?
A mandolin or a lute.
Instruments are expensive, and your storage on the ship might not be enough for something big.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A mandolin.
Mandolin is smaller, but again,
I could go with a fife, I guess.
Good.
Alright,
See if he throws his fucking ass overboard.
I swear to God, if you fucking cross classes into fucking Bard,
Bard. I'll kill him
he's gonna die. I'm gonna feed him to my patron.
in the middle of the ocean.
What's wrong with bards?
Depends on how they're played.
What about you? Do you want anything?
Not that I recall that I think I
But-
would need.
Again, I would also like to sell. I need to look up what's in a scholar's pack because I have one. But I'd like to sell some wizard robes. And however much wizard paper I found in while we
Alright.
were there, because I have no need for wizard paper or robes.
Wizard paper. Okay. The robes, you guys haven't got identified yet.
I have a Von Hollow helmet for some reason. Forgot that I grabbed one of those.
You said the robes weren't magical or
Did I?
anything.
Okay.
Because we did detect magic
Yes.
and they
They
were
were-
just plain
Yeah. Different
wizard garb.
Sorry.
I'm not
Games
selling
you
anything
confused.
magic. Well, the paper
Oh,
is
John, I have a chess set.
magical, but
Yeah. Well,
I have a chess set.
Nice.
all the
I
other,
bought a
it's
deck of
going
cards.
all the other selling all the stuff. You're going to net positive 20 gold.
excellent.
The paper is really what they want. The robes are just kind of thrown in.
I figured as much.
I have a faceless gold coin. Summonage coin. Go me. Wait, I have a... Wait, the Ring of Conjuration was the...
Transportation
Was the
ring.
transportation ring, right?
Yeah.
Cool, get that off my list. I'm going to sell my 2 diamonds as well. They're about 100 gold a piece.
Yeah, same. I just realized I had 2 3M diamonds.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys can, people will obviously pay the 100 gold for the diamonds.
Okay.
You can trade those in. Now here's something that Ross would have known with that high roll.
Okay.
Would Lagras have told the party that they don't use gold in Thessalopolis?
100%.
Okay. You can trade the money in, but they are primarily gems and bills. They actually have paper money there.
But they use gems.
Yeah. And you can trade in the gold. So they have banks. So you can go to the bank and be like, here's 20 gold, and then take it. But I'm just saying, it showing up right away, not many places take gold.
Okay, so I think I'll hold on to the 2 diamonds then.
That's why I was asking if he would have told you guys or not.
Keeping that information does me no good.
Other than being kind of funny.
After being in the military, we try to keep sure everyone knows the currency because we won't fuck each other up.
Can I exchange my scholar's pack? Because I don't need a scholar's pack after looking what's in it. 4 gems. I'm assuming it's going to get me 25 gold worth of something.
I
Maybe
mean,
a
that's
little more.
all that stuff on there would be going then.
Yeah, I don't... We literally found the scholar's pack underneath dude's bed.
Oh, yeah. You could, look shit up and see how much it's worth. What the fuck?
How dare I ask you to DM?
I know, right? Of course, that doesn't give you a proper price. You will get 30 gold for it.
Can I get that in gems?
Yeah. Not a problem. Yeah, so they deal primarily in Thessalopolis with paper money and gems. Although, given that the demigoddess of commerce is Electra, Electrum is also used and kind of valued in her church, which is the bank.
I haven't seen a place use Electrum in ever.
Yep. That's kind of why I did that.
Kind of figured.
Oh. Open new tab. Demigods.
Should we stock up on some booze
Can I
for
borrow
the
your
trip?
book? You had that book out.
Oh God. Why did I give these people names I can't pronounce?
'Cause that's how the fantasy world works.
I know, but I should be able to pronounce it. I created it.
That's fair.
Ooh, Nick Bull School of Higher Concentration.
I don't want to use a copyrighted name.
Okay.
Why don't we just call it the Academy?
Probably what it's going to end up being called. What are you looking at?
Oh, just nothing like of actual importance right now.
Is anyone going to try getting healing potions? I still have a few,
I have
but
2.
I should probably get some.
I mean, I think we're being hired on as security for this, so they're expecting something.
Yeah.
So at least we're not doing deck work. It's a whole nother can of worms Joe doesn't want to open.
Nope. I'm not assigning you guys roles on the fucking ship. It's not going to be like, hey,
I mean,
you're the powder monkey.
Critical Role did release it though, so I mean, it's there.
It's true.
Could have all released it, and so did fucking D&D with the Ghost of Saltmarsh.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, Ghost of Saltmarsh is a seafaring. But no, I think Critical Role did it more comprehensive though, because they're all fucking anal retentive.
I mean, I've seen Travis's
Binder.
explanation. He just went to Wikipedia and printed Wikipedia for sailing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
I will buy some healing potions.
All right. Basic healing potion is 50 gold.
50 gold for a basic?
Yeah, healing potions are expensive.
Yeah.
50 gold? How many you got?
I have 4 vials.
And they're basic healing potions.
And Lothian?
2.
Give me 1.
All right. You get 1 healing potion. It heals for 2d4 plus 2. You think 50 gold is stupid. Just wait till you start getting up there.
Superior are like 1,500.
Yeah. Buy the book, not my fucking games.
Yeah, no. Healing gets stupid. They punish you for not having a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? It's like,
It's alright. Hopefully my luck with my set of dice will let me take enough money off the rest of the crew.
the healing potion is
I'm going to come back from this adventure with nothing.
Healing potion is 50 gold. A greater healing potion is 250 gold. A superior healing potion is anywhere between 2,000 and 2,500 gold. And a supreme healing potion is 20,000 gold. By book stats.
Jesus.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
By the time you need to restore that much health, though, you should have that much.
To waste on a single shot item? No. Like, a cloak of protection is cheaper than that. And that gives you +1 to your AC and all your fucking saving throws.
I know I'm wearing one.
Thank you. It didn't answer any of the questions.
What is your question?
I'm looking for the Silver Tongue feat, which I know I took, and I'm trying to remember if they.
It is UA only.
UA only?
Yes.
Because I found 3 different versions of it, and that's where I'm sitting here going, which one is this?
Yeah, it's because they keep changing it because it's UA only.
Because before it was you gain proficiency in deception and persuasion if you already have it. You get 1 charisma if you already have persuasion. If you already have proficiency in them, gain double proficiency.
Silver Tongue was not. It's always only been persuasion.
No, the one I just read was deception.
Okay, everyone I've ever read is only.
See, and this is why I'm
persuasion.
having a problem now.
Because
I've read like 3 different versions of it. That's why I'm trying to make sure I'm playing it right.
So everyone else got what they.
Okay, so actual book, because it was printed.
Which book?
I don't know what fucking that is. Hold on 1 second.
Because I'm only finding the UA ones.
Mythic Odyssey of Theros. So it has been published now, and it's when you make a charisma or charisma persuasion or charisma deception check, you can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as 10.
Automatically roll a 10.
Yeah, can you show me? Send me that.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it in a post right now. Let me actually. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the feat. That is a bard ability.
See, that's where I'm getting confused because I know I found a feat for it. Let me look that up on my own here, and yeah.
Okay, it is only deception. Is what I'm looking at. Plus 1 to your charisma to a maximum of 20. You gain proficiency in deception skills. You already have proficiency. You double your proficiency with it. So you get expertise in deception. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one attack with the attempt to deceive one humanoid you can see within 30 feet of you. I'm just going to send this to you.
Please. I want to make sure I found the right one.
Facebook. Slash messenger to you.
Oh no, my persuasion went down to 7. What will I do?
That's what mine's at.
Take classes.
This means my deception is a 20, regardless of what I do. Before I roll a dice, it's a 20.
No.
Because if I roll 9 or less, it
No,
automatically.
that's a bard skill.
That's the bard ability.
Oh,
This just gives you proficiency.
Oh, well, my persuasion's only a 4. I have proficiency in deception, not persuasion. But I'll take classes.
okay. Looks like I'm going to look up probably a new feat on that one. Pretty much just my attack. If I hit somebody, I can use my second attack to deceive them and not provoke an attack of opportunity. That's it.
It's not a bad thing to have.
Yeah, but I could take the mobility feat and do that regardless.
Then you would lose your
3, I'd be at 7 deception. But that was just me asking. Thank you.
And any of your attack rolls against it have advantage. So you can also do it before your swing and get advantage on an attack roll. And it's the end of your next turn.
Oh, whenever.
So if you have 2 attacks, you go, ha-ha, and deceive them, your next attack that round and your 2 next attacks the round after against him are all at advantage.
Okay, never mind then. I misread that.
good feat.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah.
I'll probably keep it then.
That's really good.
Because that means I get 2 attacks at advantage, and then I get 3 more. Well, because you replace the
Yes.
first attack.
Yes.
And if I'm dual wielding, then I get all the attacks.
Well, it is attack action. So you would only get your bonus swing.
yeah, I'm taking the attack action, replacing an actual swing to do it, but then I also got Thirsting Blade.
It replaces the entire attack action. Oh, no, 1 attack. You're right. I was reading wrong.
Yeah, so I'd still get 2 attacks and
Yeah.
then 3 attacks on the next one. If I'm dual wielding.
Yes. Okay. So you guys did some shopping. It's always a fun time, especially when people are watching.
I actually was back at the place while they were shopping, going through books that on our shelf that I would want to read on the way there, because they're going to have a green book that I must read that I got from Elaith at some point that I want to go through. And I'm just looking through the shelf of any books. Is there any books on that shelf that would strike me as interesting? Because we did recreate, to the best of our ability, the shelf of that wizard that we really murdered in his sleep. And threw it all in the bag of holding, and then reorganized our office with all of his stuff.
In the same pattern that he had
Yeah.
them.
So I'm trying to see if there's anything in there that we had.
Oh man,
We rolled on it, and we got it.
I know. I remember you guys rolling on it to check pattern. I forgot that you guys rolled on it to recreate.
He did it. Yeah, he did it with a good history check.
So yeah, no, you guys.
While we're waiting for sundown.
There are plenty of books on there that are interesting. There are books on magical theory. There are plenty of books on portals.
All right, I want to find one on magical swordplay if possible, because I am trying to do a wield 2 pack weapons.
Not really his forte.
Double check me.
Yeah.
My forte is not a lot of things, but I unfortunately have a book on it somewhere.
I'll take the one on magic theory.
That's pretty much magic theory was what I was going to go next.
There's a couple of those, so definitely looking. There are, like, when it comes to the magic theory, there's stuff on alternate sources of power. So how to use other things to fuel your spells as opposed to just your own arcane energy. There
What are
are
you doing?
There are ones there on basically theory crafting on how to best use spells in certain situations. And then there is one about magical history and kind of legends of magical history, like stuff that's never been proven but people say are out there.
I would like that one.
Pretty much one of the ones I'm throwing into the thing. We had a month to read them, so.
Yeah.
I'm going to take...
What school of magic was he?
He was... Hold on 1 second. I don't know. I think it's probably transportation.
Do his books lean more towards that school, or does he have a wider breadth of...
His conjuration, my bad. His spell, he does, yes, but it's not for lack of other stuff. For every 3 books he has on conjuration, he has on a book on something else.
Anything on hex weapons in the Shadowfell?
No.
Okay. Anything on the Fae?
A random book.
Grab the random.
Anything fiction?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab one of those too.
Actually, there are 2 fiction books on the shelf. So.
Are you prepared to read at least a chapter out loud from your memory?
Yes.
Cool. I got the books I wanted. Probably magical theory, other uses of magical, drawing magical thing, because it'll help increase my magical potential, because I draw my power from something else anyways, as is. Yeah, there's probably... But so once again, his forte is not what my forte is currently. So roll with that. And I'm going to pack at least... Well, before tomorrow morning... I'll pack some of our least expensive alcohols for the trip.
Any books that would benefit me?
It's all magic. Well,
Yeah.
You still have your
I have the
your,
scroll
your
of magic
magic
missile.
missile that you're
learning.
You're
Yeah.
learning.
For you specifically, they're not necessarily. There are a couple books on
Any
first-
about paladin spells, paladins, basics.
not
things
paladin
like-
spells in general, but there is stuff on. There is a theoretical book on the difference in how to harness both divine and arcane magic.
Okay.
You are a divine spellcaster.
Yes.
But there is a theory crafting book on how one can basically channel the other. So there is that. You can read that.
Makes them divine, basically.
And then there is a book. I don't know how much you are on the gods, but there is a book of stories about the first children, which is the gods of this world.
I'll take both.
The paladin does not need to be religious, but they can be. So I don't know how religious you plan on making your character.
Well, I'm gonna leave
Just make it knowledgeable, nicely.
Yeah.
pretty much because they're gonna call Nightingale from anywhere. I'm just gonna pretty much put him away and on my thing and just relax and see if I hopefully learn magic crafting to be able to make my second pact weapon.
Does he have any books about upper level conjuration spells that could possibly, at the time when I can pick these upper level spells, learn them outside of my class?
Yes.
I would like one of those.
That'd be Magic Theory, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there are some workbooks with actual spells in them.
I would,
Yes.
And yes.
You both will be able to. There are spells in there that are beyond your comprehension. Seems like you guys aren't wizards, you're warlocks. But there are spells that he has in his library that you guys would be able to learn as warlocks.
Neat. Good old Wish. Nothing beats Wish.
I kind of want.
Until Wish beats you.
I kind of want maze.
Are you just looking at conjuration spells that you want?
Oh, you already know the spell I want. Oh, I need that magnificent mansion.
Mordekainen's magnificent mansion.
Gonna go to the room tonight, guys. Have a good one.
You can let all of us.
I'm
into the
aware.
mansion.
No, that's what we're saying to the people that are on the boat. Just like, bye.
Yeah, we're not high enough level for that one.
Oh, not even close.
What are you talking about?
Someday.
You're close. You're what? 5th level? That's close.
To being able to cast 7th level spell?
Only 9 level. No, 8 levels left to go.
And we have our compendium, or pretty much our Mystic Arcanum that would allow us to do that. And that's it.
Yeah. No, I'm generous with spells. Don't worry.
Wait, level 11. We'll get a 6th level spell at level 11. Alright, so I'm sitting there just relaxing after whatever fuck all of a 3 days that I've had.
Sipping a drink, smoking a pipe, waiting for Lady Vorgast.
Yep.
And pretty much when the sun goes down, there is a knock at your guys' door.
Oh yeah, go get that.
Okay. Open the door.
And she's just standing there. She does not look. She looks like she has been cleaned. She does not look like she's been in a sewer.
Obviously, we took care of that problem as well.
Yes.
She definitely, like, from when you guys first saw her, like, there is definitely more color to her. She's probably fed again at some point now since you guys last saw her.
A few thousand years, so I'm just hungry.
But, like, and she has, like, it would look like it's a bird cage. She has it covered up, you don't hear anything in one hand. And in the other hand, she has, like, a stack of books.
Oh,
Yay,
fun.
books.
You have to invite her in.
Forgot. Vampire and everything. I completely forgot about that.
No,
I mean,
I'm
your
just saying.
character
He's
may
saying,
not know.
he's saying thing. I'm just saying be polite.
Yeah. This is technically, because you guys are making it a school, it's technically a public building, so she can just walk in.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
But it is our home.
Right, and she's extremely old.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
Go get the door, Lurch. I'm just
vampires can break that. They just
Right.
are weaker if they don't have permission.
Well, please come in. Would you like me to take your books for you?
She, you are such a kind individual. She hands you the books.
Cool.
I ring a bell really quick, and then we have what was Bert's character's name?
I don't remember.
I had it written down.
It started with a K.
Oh, I got it right here. Kothar. Kothar literally comes out of the freaking basement with a pitcher full of blood and just pours it into a goblet and then scurries back to the basement.
She has her preferences. We don't have any magic users.
That we know of, that he's been. What has he been doing down there this whole time?
Fishmongering.
That's what I'm saying.
He has not been pooping out spellcasters, I can tell you that.
He could have found some on the countryside, just wandering.
She comes in and she's like, well, Are we ready to begin?
Demos, find her a chair.
She sits down. She's like, if you place my books here for me, please.
Okay. Books are placed.
And she just sits down, and then she puts the bird on top of the books, or the bird cage on top of the books. And she's like, and I brought you guys a present. She's like, it's past the maturing to do. She's like, but it will make a lovely guard for when you guys decide to leave home.
I'm intrigued.
Right.
And she,
Is it a dragon?
Before she does, I say thank you. We accept all forms of gifts. And then she lifts it up. What the fuck?
as she lifts up the cage, crammed in the cage because it's way too big for this cage that she has it in, is a griffin.
Oh, look at his little wing and his little nose.
Dibs.
But
I need a saddle.
it is basically a child, a baby griffin.
I need a saddle for the griffin.
No,
No.
it's not your mount.
The fuck it isn't.
It's our
We
guard.
will discuss this later.
It's our mount.
I'm okay with this.
It's kind of just like trying to move, but can't really because it's squeezed into this cage.
Should
Do we let it out?
he be let out of that?
She's like, it's up to you.
He, she.
I say
Z?
we let it out.
Yeah, but where? Close the windows first, please. Just...
Oh, it can't fly yet. It's too young still.
Oh, such a baby. It's coming with us.
No, Kula's going to raise it while we're
We're
gone.
Yeah.
She's like, but, here. And she just kind of like hands it over to one of you guys. She's like, very well. Any questions or concerns before we begin?
What are we doing?
You're learning.
I
Learning
have a-
what?
We're gonna find out.
Few questions for after the lesson
Very well.
that don't entail this.
Well then, you guys will spend the next 2 hours getting a lesson in human interaction with her. Even though she's not human, she's very good at it. Just like the subtle stuff on how to like read people's body language, how to react when people are being hostile, how to react when here. It's your basic. It is a 101 on people skills, which really good for you.
We need.
I think my people skills are just fine.
I mean, all of you guys, all of you needed it. Some of you more than others. You're not used to dealing with humans. That's how I was.
I know.
You're finding out a lot of stuff about humans and just how stupid they are. Well,
That's
Goliath society.
That's my first problem.
Goliath society is very open and is very like, if I feel this way, I'm fucking telling you. If I want to punch you in the face, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. And you're going to know why I punched you in the face. Human society is all very deceptive and kind of, I would imagine to a Goliath, it's kind of fucking bullshit and stupid.
Yes.
That's why that plus 10 in deception. Stop trying to persuade people. Just keep deceiving them.
But she will definitely let you guys know that your lessons are not done. And there will be more, but she's leaving you guys with what she's taught you so far to digest. And then you guys
Gladly
come
take
back.
any more.
And then she looks at you after everything is said and done. She's like, Lacrosse, you had questions?
Can you read Gnomish?
Yes.
I give her the damaged history book. I can't make heads or tails of what
You
he
knew
was
this was
doing.
coming. You knew it was coming.
Just wondering if there's any way you could, or would,
Would what?
any way that it could be restored so I can figure out exactly what that wizard was trying to do.
She's like, I can try. And she's like, well, I wouldn't try. I know some people that might be able to. She's like, the Chimeras. They're very in-depth with their time magic. We might be able to return it to a state of unity.
That would be greatly appreciated.
She's like, and it looks like the young one is still around, so at least I know somebody in the house, though. So
And then we found 2 vials of liquid that we don't have identified. One is white with inner light, and one is a blue and white swirling liquid. If you could identify them, that would be greatly appreciated.
she's like, we'll hold her hand. She's like, tell me, the Chimera girl, short blonde hair, tattoo on her face. What does she go by nowadays?
Chimera. Must have been before.
Brianna? Or Kyria,
Kyria.
the two.
Kiri.
She's like, very well.
Those are the 2 Chimera girls that we know. Brianna hates your spawn, or your lineage.
Good.
She can't stand Sebastian, just... That's really all we know of her.
Oh, I cannot wait to kill him. She's like, but I need him for now.
He's proving quite useful for us as well.
She's like, oh, you guys got played by him.
I'm not denying that. We were in a crunch.
See, that is the only reason he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike his sister.
He killed his sister?
Of course, I need you to know what was going on with the family. It was the best way to do so.
Wait, did we
Sounds
know that?
good.
Did we know that?
No.
We don't have a sister, so we're fine.
No, you guys knew he had a sister.
We didn't have a name or care about
No.
a sister.
You guys knew that she was not like the rest of the family. She was a wizard.
Out of town, next in line.
Yeah, but you also knew that she was a wizard who was kind of a goody two-shoes compared to the rest of the family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if she keeps killing all the the spellcasters, we're gonna have a really hard time with this school.
You're still Bertrand.
There's going to be a need for spellcasters.
Yeah, I know, but she's gonna be, if she keeps killing the spellcasters we raise, we're gonna have a small. This isn't out loud. This is just internal monologue right now.
But maybe we can work out a deal. We raise spellcasters, she kills them and pays us for them. We raise new ones, and the cycle.
I would also like to point out, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but you guys have not said anything, but sometimes it's the way it is with you guys. She had mentioned multiple times about eating Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's never showed you guys that he has magic capability whatsoever.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
we kind of
we
figured.
figured that out a long time ago.
Okay.
Like, as soon as she said, I'm going to eat him and I have a quirk, we were like, huh.
I know.
There was a
just-
difference between killing and eating at that point. She could easily just
So-
snap his neck, but she wants to eat him. There's something about Sebastian we don't know, and there's a reason we haven't tried to kill him yet ourselves. Other than the obvious part of us making money off of him. But then I'm going
Is
to
it
ask her
profitable?
if there's anything... Like, she already identified the blade for me before with the Nat 20 intelligence roll, which was fucking amazing.
First thing she does when she wakes up, looks at a sword and tells you what it is.
Yeah, Don, you missed that. It was fantastic. I had remember I was telling you about Nightingale, the sword. I
Yeah.
looked there. I'm like, well, we found her. Will she be able to tell me anything about this? He goes, she needs to build and roll an exciting, like really high intelligence roll. I'm like, oh, so there's a chance. If there wasn't, then I wouldn't have asked. Came inside, rolls a nat 20.
Nice.
I'm like, outstanding. Is there anything she can tell me that I can use to bring out more power from it? Because you've told me before that this blade will
Yeah.
evolve.
She's
that's,
like-
that's what I'm asking.
She, as you're asking her, she will hand you back the 2 potions. First, the one with the glowing light inside. And she's like, this is a potion of radiant fire. Anybody who can channel magic can drink it, and their fire damage will be radiant for approximately a minute.
Ah, shit, I don't have any of those. I don't have fire spells at all.
She's like, however, be forewarned, if you're someone like me, who is adverse to radiant, it does hurt.
Yes, I see.
Radiant hurts the undead. Got it.
So not all of us, just some of us.
Got it.
Okay, and the blue swirly line one?
She's like, that is a. She's like, that is a potion of Airwalk. Not Airwalk. It's fucking
Levitate?
not Levitate. It's fucking. It's the Cloud Walk one. Hold on.
It's the one that turns me into a cloud.
Yes.
And I can.
Oh.
I don't remember the name of that fucking.
I can't either, and I apologize. My head keeps fucking.
No, you're fine. I can't remember it either.
I know exactly this.
Yeah, I know.
Though.
One of our Kevin used it to get away from you fuckers before.
I don't remember that.
You guys were trying
Windwalk.
to chop his arm.
Windwalk,
That was
yeah.
it. You guys were
Oh,
trying to
okay.
chop his fucking arm off, and he turned into a gust of wind, and someone dispelled it.
I was trying to save him.
You guys were trying to chop his arm off.
Trying to save him.
Our Windwalk.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Do you got any other questions before I go?
Yes, the one I just posed to you before you finish the potions.
Oh, she's like. Nothing specific comes to mind. She's like, however, weapons that I've come across similar to him in the past
Yes.
will require you to
Take the potion of radiant fire.
bond
Okay.
with it. Find things that it wants or things that it cares about, and do those things.
Gotcha. Dude, we are getting fucked up tonight, and we are partying. God of Shadows and Parties is what you told me.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna hit the town and paint the town red, especially if I find Timon.
So, in good faith, with that book that I gave you, came 2 jars of dirt, some finger bones of a gnome and a human, a love letter, a magical dagger, and a magical quill.
Who actually cares about the love letters? Enough.
It could be part of an incantation.
Possibly.
May I see?
I give her the small satchel that has all that in it.
And she basically just lays it all out in front of her. She starts looking at it, looks at the book, looks at it. She's like, She's like, give me. You'll be back.
We will.
I'm saying when you get back, if you don't mind leaving this with me,
Not
I
at
could.
all.
I may be able to piece it together for you. She's like, I think I know what it is, but it will take some effort.
I have some ideas, but I'm not entirely. There's a lot of burn marks in that book that I'm trying to piecemeal through.
So I'm assuming also you're having a little bit of trouble with the language. This is very ancient Gnomish.
I'm picking up words, not.
She's like, yes, it is. I have not seen it in a very long time. Fun fact that most people don't know is when the gnomes were accepted with open arms into the dwarven city of Kaldare. She's like, the gnomes were initially refused their language. They had to learn Dwarven, or else they were not allowed to stay.
Interesting.
Which is why your language has changed so much. Because once they went back to it, it was a completely different dialect at that point in time. So, I got anything for you, big man? It's like ultimately you all will be helping me in endeavors, and I do like to pay my debts. Currently, you aren't doing much for me except for existing and causing havoc, but that's part of my plan. So,
I'm just trying to open a business.
a little bit of reward if there's something you need or want.
Something I need or want.
As you're doing this, you see me like just in the back with the nightingale out as you're asking the question, just like
Pouring whiskey.
pouring whiskey onto the blade. Just, yeah.
It's doing like a shot ski.
Dude, I gotta pour it onto the blade so he's got it.
Yeah. Drink it. Drink the shot down the bloodline.
Exactly. Just around the aeration. I don't know if this is what she meant, but I'm gonna have a great time tonight.
Can I say nothing really comes to mind at the moment?
Well, that's fine. So we can negotiate a later date if you'd like.
Okay.
Crazy question. Do you know anything about Blackwater? Have you been around there, or have you only been sticking around this town recently?
I've only been around this town recently.
Gotcha.
I mean, I hear stuff about Blackwater, but why would
Gotcha.
anybody want to go there?
There's a prince we want dead.
Burn it to the fucking
Oh, you're
ground.
speaking of the Drow. I've heard a little bit about him. He sounds interesting. Not really my type.
But we need Kuval.
My cousin?
Is that legit? Because I am in.
If that is in game, I am 100%
Yes.
okay with it.
That is hand
That was out of nowhere, but I am down.
Okay.
Didn't see that coming, but I'll take it. Yes, that man's magic all unto himself. Fantastic with food and greatness. He will be a great leader one day for Blackwater itself, no matter what he says. He says he doesn't want to do it, but you can see it in his eyes. Like, he's got that burning ambition.
There was a lot of burning from the stories I've heard.
Last I heard of Kuval, he was hanging out with a red dragon.
Time out! Oh, Kai,
You
got
know
it.
me.
No, I thought you meant like a full...
No.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah, I was like, full blood. Whoa, what has that motherfucker been doing since I have been gone?
Well, him and Kai became such good friends. He took him to go meet his father. Kuvala asked for his hand in marriage.
Oh,
Oh,
you're so funny.
Murky came out of nowhere.
Hey there.
Poor Murky. Starling, go.
haven't heard Murky in a while.
Fucking murky.
Someone donated money and Murky became love interest with Kai, which is Chris's character. It was phenomenal.
Against everything that Chris wanted in life.
And I couldn't
Well-
kill Murky at all.
Well, like I said, like Murky was interested in him. I was not forcing Chris to be interested in Murky.
Everything about that whole scenario was just the greatest thing that's ever happened. All right, so I mean, other than that, it's like we'll have to find our own way to get there. It's not like I'm raising a team of like extra special kids to go burn down Blackwater one day. Okay, it's my X-Men. I wouldn't do that. Okay, so it's on my plan of burning down Blackwater one day, but. And I don't think anybody who plays your game and legit would ever A, be surprised I would do that, or B, miss Blackwater.
Well, it depends really. If you guys get Kuval out, I mean, one of my characters is kind of banging Kuval. One of my friend's characters,
We'll get them out. You know, they can come visit us.
and she's a pretty mean Goliath.
This is fantastic. She can Discord in, say hello.
Oh,
Get a little camera for her in the middle there just to say hi. Good times had by all.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, so that pretty much handles my business. I got my answers. You got your 1.5 million answers.
I gave him the potion of radiant fire.
Oh, I figured.
Green flame bang.
Yeah. What are you doing? Do you have any questions for her?
Maybe this is nothing that you know anything about, but I have this platinum ring, emerald stone, and it has rune work on the inside of it. I don't know what it does or what it says. Hand it over. I don't remember. Did I get that?
I have
the
no idea
tower?
where you
I
picked
don't
that
remember where I
up.
got that. I think it was in the tower when you guys were all through the door, and I think I found it. Like,
if you stop running so high on the fucking Arcana rolls.
No.
That wasn't a nat 20, but it was a 19.
It was enough to give him an answer.
She takes it, looks at it, and she's like, I take it you have no... She's like, this is what we call a spell cache ring. She's like, it is a minor magical item that you enchant the ring to house one single spell. She's like, so the spell on here can be used once and once only, but by whoever is wearing the ring. She's like, and this one is a teleport. And she tosses you back the ring.
cool.
Cool. So you have a one-time use teleport.
Can it be refilled with a different spell after its use?
She's like, if you find the right person, she's like, the making of the spell cache rings is somewhat rare. There aren't many people who can do it. I know of at least 2 in this town, though.
Excellent.
So
Do I need to
Did you
attune
paint
to
your
this?
nails, or did your hand get crushed?
Oh, they're painted.
Okay, double checking.
A really bad job too. But I fucking itched my head when the paint was still drying.
So that teleport, he'd be able to take all of us. That's like
It
the teleport.
is the spell teleport. Yes.
Hey, that 30-day trip back from fucking the other place just got really short.
Yeah, if we start running late, getting back. So we got 3 months.
Protect us! Ah, see about that. Bye!
We'll see. But maybe. It's definitely not the way I was thinking.
Awesome. So I guess at that point we will,
Thank her for
we'll
everything.
Thank you for her. Thank her for everything.
Mhm.
How do we get in contact with you when we get back? Or will you get in contact
With
with
us.
us?
Just like I'll get in contact with you.
Are you going to
Very
leave
good.
at least some magic casters alive in this town?
Of course. She got to
Sebastian
go.
will be here for us. I mean,
She's
We're not
like,
supposed
she's
to
like, of
know
course I
that.
will. She's like, I have to go visit another friend soon, anyways.
Awesome. All right. So she goes off, and I go paint the town getting drunk.
All right.
You want to go?
All right, sure. I'll join you.
have fun.
I know you don't. Your character and you align pretty well.
I'm in my study, reading,
Well aware. I'm just trying to bond with a weapon.
All right.
going through that conjuration book.
You should come with me too, just for
Protection.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna let the griffin out of the cage and let him roam around the study.
He's
Or
been
with
roaming
me.
around the study for a while now.
No one said we let him
Oh,
out.
I said that now.
So you guys, yeah, the griffin is it's a fucking it's like 2 months old, so it's
So
basically
I'm bonding
sleeping.
with the griffin.
I know you are. So they left you alone with the griffin, and you're gonna try to make it your own. So,
We don't want to overwhelm the griffin. We got to do it one at a time.
you guys go out drinking. Damos, are you gonna drink with him, or are you gonna hold back and work as guard?
I'll sit at the tables with them, but no, I'm not gonna actually drink anything because that would involve me taking my helmet off.
Don't worry, I got you a straw so you can get through the.
There are straws.
I'm helping you out with a straw. Get through that little. groove.
I'll have a few, but it'll be very like paced. Like I'm not gonna be drinking like he will
Drinking
be, and
paced?
presumably.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take a whole lot for me to get drunk, and I'm not.
There,
wasting that much money.
there are things here that it's not going to take a whole lot. But yeah, it's going to take more than the other two.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be holding it, and going, "Is this what you wanted me to do?" And just wait for a feeling to come back.
Give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Sure that headband wasn't wisdom. I could really use that for the save.
Nope.
But I got proficiency in wisdom saving throws.
From what?
Warlocks
Warlocks
get
get
for
it.
wisdom and charisma.
You forgot to mark that, didn't you? Your saving throws.
I didn't know that, so that makes it a 4.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right there at the top of the class sheet for what we get.
I didn't have that because I was using a UE when this was made.
Oh, yeah. You always need the first page of this. So
Yeah, I don't
give
have
me a
that.
second.
Yeah, come on, God.
18.
Okay. You say that you're already kind of tipsy, and like you fight the urge. Just like you're kind of like trying to be a smart ass a little bit, trying to get a reaction, and you have to fight the urge, which you do successfully if you want, just to down the shot. Like your body just want to reacts to taking that shot.
Oh, so I was asking him. I had the shot in front of me, and
And as you're asking, like the response you get is like kind of a pull for you to take the shot.
oh yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you. I'm like, if that's what you want, buddy, let's get fucked up. I got a Goliath to carry me home tonight. I got DDs.
Okay.
So
A D&D DD.
saving
Yeah.
throws, you get wisdom and charisma, and
you
then
have
below
not
that is
traveled
your-
outside of your people a lot. Like this is one of your first major excursions outside of the people. There are a lot of the liquors that you would drink with your people are still here, whiskeys and ales
Yeah.
and stuff like that. No problem. You are discovering new things like rum, I don't know how you feel about that.
The
And
only
there's
one I was
also
missing was
Sweetwater,
the 2 saving throws.
which is basically like
deception, history, intimidation.
Everclear, but
nature,
sweet.
and religion. One of those two.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
so like you are drinking the stuff. You're
carry
like,
this around.
this is crap because it tastes like it's fruit, and like, but also you realize you're getting your ass kicked a little bit more than you would. You're like, other things that you're also experiencing that the bartender was only going to give you one glass of because he's afraid of what's going to happen if you don't. Is a Engelvaran drink called Fire Wine.
Oh boy.
And you take that one glass of it, and you probably think to yourself, "Good job, bartender," because after that one glass, you really want to fucking hit something.
Oh.
Like you feel you're pumped.
So I see you like all excited on this bottle, and I'm going to look at him and go, "How much does a bottle of that to go cost?"
He's like, 10 gold.
Done. We got fire wine for the trip.
You need 5 gold for that.
You don't know about it
when
yet.
you get back.
Yeah.
Well, at least so far I haven't caused any damage. I'm just getting there.
For full effects of Fire Wine, a single bottle will give you 2 doses. If you want to write this down. 2 doses.
One apiece, obviously.
For 1 minute, you will have the effects of a Berserker Rage.
Oh, this is going to be great.
This
However,
wasn't for me. I'm just splitting it.
at the end of that 1 minute,
You're exhausted.
worse. There is a con save with a penalty depending on how much damage you've taken, or you pass the fuck out.
Fun.
Great. I'm intrigued now. Thank you. I'm not going to take one of that myself because I'm just going to hold on to the bottle and just be like, bag of holding, bottle.
Yeah.
Pretty much how I'm doing my life right now is living
Yeah,
bag of
that-
holding.
One is-
So they gave him a glass. They did not give you
When I
the
get that.
full dose. Otherwise, you'd be
I have a
punching
bag
things
of
right
holding.
now.
You have a bag of
Yeah.
holding.
I have both.
Yeah,
'Cause you'd
you
be
got
a
a bag,
Berserker
no,
Rage.
bag of holding, a bag of holding. I got a bag of holding. Oh, okay. So we're just sitting here drinking. Is anything like okay? What was the nearest pub to us?
The nearest pub to you is a place called the Shining Stool.
Okay, Shining.
Stool as in
Yeah, no, I'm
bar
with you.
stool.
I
not
know what you.
poop.
I know it. I'm like, okay, so is this a more high-end bar? Or
No.
Hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, Shining Stool. I like the Shining Stool. Okay, is there anything going on around me? Are people concerned while why I'm taking shots off of a sword?
Not really.
They're kind of like,
At first, people kind of looked at it, but then like saw the people you're with, and the guy at the bar wearing fucking full armor and a helmet and refusing to take the helmet off, so drinking through a straw that he's fitting through the hole in the helmet.
I figured I went up. Yeah.
Regardless,
whatever way you're doing it.
they're just like, huh, look at those 3 weirdos, and going about their way because they don't even want to ask.
Kill them all.
You have guy drinking, with straw up his helmet. You have guy taking shots off of his sword.
But it's like this because I still have my mask on. Just
And then you have random Goliath like going, huh, and like just drinking fucking everything in his sight.
outstanding. All right, so I guess does the night end
Successfully.
eventful?
Yes, no one's gonna fuck with you guys.
Okay.
Aw, I mean, okay. All right, so I.
Well, I was wondering about too.
All right,
Like,
so I get toasted enough where I can still walk home, which this man's seen me black out.
I will say, you will need to give me a charisma and a wisdom saving throw. So both of your good ones.
Okay.
bonus?
Yeah, just you.
Okay.
He's trying to invoke his
I'm trying to be
patron.
nice.
Right, he's trying to invoke his patron, trying to do what his patron wants.
Not his patron.
Okay, so that is a
trying to invoke
23
Malay.
for the
Yes,
23 for the
his
charisma
sword, which is
and a 20 for the wisdom.
all right. You are able to, as you're bonding and you're getting closer to it, You have, like I said, with the shot and other things that you don't know is that it's kind of driving your urges as it's going throughout the night.
Pulling on my id, got it.
While drinking is part of the revelry it's involved in, so are other things.
Yeah, now I'm
Fuck
concerned
the
with-
Goliath.
No.
And it's kind of why, like, it's kind of pulling you to have a fade to black evening with multiple people.
Whoa.
So it wants me to. Oh, it's the debauchery part of the whole thing. I have an early morning on a ship. We will.
Instead of ever stopped any sailor.
Yeah.
My character's not a sailor. He's a noble.
Somewhat.
Bruce would have done the debauchery.
You're about to be a sailor.
Where's the closest whorehouse?
Assuming it was illegal in the city, nowhere.
Oh,
Where's the closest
So
one
where's
he
the
walks
closest?
into?
You better lay the charm on. Go meet you some.
Where's the nearest lamppost?
Whatever
he
orient-
fights with?
Give me a d20 roll, a history check, with a disadvantage because you are hammered.
yay! +7.
It's better than nothing.
No, they gave me the helmet, the band of intellect.
Okay.
So they gave me I have proficiency in history. So that would be a 18 and a 17.
Okay.
So pretty good ones.
Yeah. You will remember. You've been out with Sebastian quite a few times. He's taken you guys places that are definitely above your pay grade. One of the places that he did take you was a place simply known as the Stallion. While it is a bar, it also has a back room where illicit activities are
Guys,
done.
got this great idea. Go to the Stallion. Let's go! And I point the wrong direction.
Should we roll to see what we actually believe? Follow him?
None of this seems like a good idea.
The sword commandeth!
Now it definitely doesn't seem like a good idea.
And like, I assume that he's just drunk, and so like,
Roll a 16 on that.
I assume in my head the way I picture this is like he left Nightingale at the bar, and then he goes, "The sword commandeth," and the sword just appears in his hand as he puts his hand up.
He's just
I'll accept that.
Where's that toothless doll? Where's my griffin?
Where'd you?
She probably put it downstairs in the basement.
Probably.
Down in the basement. I had 2 of them on the couch. I don't know where they went.
Didn't
But
affect
yeah.
the decor, so there you go.
Oh yeah, I'm going. It's whether or
Okay.
not these guys go with me. It's just,
All right, you guys. I mean, it is just an.
you're having a great time. You're getting there.
The Stallion, by the way, the back room is more than just a whorehouse. There's gambling, there's drinking, there are drugs.
I look at drugs and look at Kyle. There's drugs.
I think I was just going over. I was saying everything to Chris. I was moving over here.
We might as well just follow him anyway. We gotta make sure
All
he's safe. We might have to do something, We
All right.
hurt things. Let's go.
As you guys get in there, they will recognize at least Lothian, and they will allow access to the back room. And like I said, it is an illegal back room. There are scantily clad men and women walking around. There are gambling tables, people playing poker, people playing other games.
Is that our official Griffin Heska?
It is now.
Until we get Toothless up here from where Toothless
Or a griffin. But
And there are beverages being served.
Great. I'm going to go to the gambling table first, just for the party part of it. And what games we playing? My character doesn't cut loose very often, so
Yeah. There's plenty of games. There are
Aside from
there's different card games. There is a elven card game that's being played. It is a card game that involves sticks, stones, and a deck of cards.
Because I have like what is it? I have I have proficiency in gaming,
Yeah.
in tools and gaming sets. So it's like this is kind of up my alley. I'm not a belligerent gambler. I'm just my downfall's an asteroid.
I'll sit down with him for a game.
There's also like your typical like craps. There is roulette, and then there is of course the infamous wheel.
I'm in for the wheel.
All right,
Because you said infamous and you want me to pick it because you said
No.
infamous.
like the wheel is it's literally just a fucking wheel that you spin.
I'm in.
The more you put down, the bigger chance of your reward is. However, your chance of losing is significantly greater than your chance of winning.
Of course.
I mean, it's just flat out. Like, out of like the 20 places that can land, like 18 of them are you lose or you break even.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and put 5 gold down for shits and giggles.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
I mean, it's not that bad, but you do have significant chances of losing. One person at a time. So it is you put the money down and you roll. But where the fuck is your partner? I don't know. So we are just gonna roll my tiny little d10s.
What am I rolling?
Nothing. Because it's all. This one is pure fucking luck.
Okay. I'll do.
Jackpot.
You put 5 gold down. They give you 10 gold back.
Oh, damn!
How much you put?
I'll do a 5 gold.
You'll do a 5.
Yeah.
I already paid for that bottle of fire wine.
I mean, I can take my 5 back.
Can we just not play today? I'm rolling way too well in your guys' favor. You put 5 gold down, and then when you roll, you land on the fucking big gold shiny spot.
Yes!
I rolled 100%.
Wow!
And people are excited and cheering, and then like a lot of people are just watching this, but they see it. They're all excited, and they see you only put 5 gold down. They're all kind of like, oh, I like kind of walk away. But you will end up getting a cloak of protection +1.
Nice.
Ah,
So you got a cloak of protection.
Well,
Hey,
what
wow.
if the
That's +1 to saving throws. Oh man, I forgot about that. So I didn't put that to any of like those saving throws. It was +1 on top of that. And
Well, you
+1
made
to
them all
AC.
anyway, so.
Yeah, and +1 to AC.
It's +1 to saving throws.
And
And
AC.
+1 to AC. Feet stick out. Roll off.
Good for you.
Advances to-
So I have a 21 AC.
Defending.
Yeah, that's
what's the
fine.
first with Billy O?
Are you putting anybody down? You're here.
You know what? We're gonna break your streak of good luck.
All right.
He's rolling well.
Do I get my money back, or am I still out the 5 gold?
I'll put.
You still have the 5
Cloak
gold.
of protection.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Just curious.
All right.
It is an attuned item too.
Let's
so.
see.
Mine isn't.
Go
Cloak of
10.
protection. Yes.
10.
10 gold?
Yeah.
Is the cloak of protection an attuned item or
It is
no?
an attuned item.
Huh?
It is.
I thought so.
So I have to
Wait an hour, or wait a night. Tonight you'll have it tomorrow.
My streak did not lose. It's not as good as what he got, but it is as good as Bruce got. So you get 20 gold.
Oh,
So you
Better
double your
than
money.
Bruce got.
cool.
Well, like, yeah,
Yeah, but he put
Oh,
more
he
money
got
down.
times down. Yeah.
It's 75 to 80 is 75 to 80 is double your money.
Now, awesome. I'm gonna go play the card game that has the stick and the rock and the.
All right.
You had my attention at stick and rock. I just want to roll the dice really quick on that.
Oh yeah, that's no problem.
Cheers.
For that, I am going to need 3 gaming checks using intelligence.
3 gaming.
Yeah, so whatever your so
straight
yeah, so
intelligence?
basically yeah, your intelligence plus your proficiency.
Oh, okay.
You are making a gaming check, but using your intelligence instead of
Okay,
anything
so
else.
the first one is a nat 20.
Nice. So basically, as this game gets played out, it involves placing sticks in patterns to basically. So the game starts. One person is the lead, and they throw the rocks.
Oh, how much did I bet on this? How much was there a minimum?
It is a 5 gold minimum.
Oh, then I'll put 15.
Okay. So basically, the rocks are thrown, and basically the cards. You get a handful of cards, and you have to play the cards correlate to how many sticks you can place, and you basically have to try to use your sticks to cordon off as many stones with your sticks as opposed to others.
Okay, so my first one is a nat 20.
Okay. With that first round, basically, you are obviously in the best position.
Okay, second round. 17 plus. You said 7. Well, no, it would be my proficiency. So
Yeah.
wait. You said with proficient intelligence, right? I get my proficiency on
yeah.
this. Oh,
Because you are proficient in gaming, so you get
so
your
that'd be
relevance.
4 plus 7, so that'd be 24.
Okay. So the first round, there was somebody really close to you. I mean, obviously you were doing better. You're in the best lead. At this point in time, like one of the elves that's actually at the table is basically like neck and neck with you.
Oh god dang. You okay there, boo boo?
This will be the final. Like it's coming down to the wire. Like 2 of the guys are pretty much out of the fucking game. It's like basically just you and this other elf.
It's not bad. 23.
Okay. At the end of all things, the other elf does win.
Really?
I rolled a nat 20 on that last one.
Oh, you whore.
But basically you end up, like, it's you two. Like, the other 2 guys, like, one of them has, like, 1 stone, and one of them has, like, half. But the way that you and the other elf played out, so you coming in second, you still win money.
Okay.
So you put down 15, you'll get out of the pot 25.
Okay, so I get pretty much I
You
get
put in
one
50,
time.
yeah, you get 10 gold.
Okay,
you,
get 10
you net 10 gold from what you put down here.
Okay. Well, this has been a fortuitous night. Time to go blow this all on hookers. Apparently, I need at least 3 of them to make this guy happy.
3 is okay, I guess.
Yeah, well, I don't know
Okay,
how
I
much these
guess.
hookers cost.
Well, depends on how good you want to go. We will say that you will end up dropping 20 gold. So pretty much what you made here tonight.
Is that wrong?
No.
After the fire line, I'm pretty much at where I was at. The money I made on gambling went to hookers.
Well done, Bender. Well done.
All right, are you guys going to keep betting? Because there's
Yeah.
another game.
There are other games you guys want to play.
Nope,
Or-
I'm
As
good.
you guys see me just
I think I've used up my luck for the evening.
As you guys see me wander off. Wait, I thought you something really stupid just on that last roll. Just nope. Okay, because I still have a
Inspiration?
I have inspiration, and I was just because it's too late. I wanted to see,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't have.
Yeah, no.
It
It
would-
was like, so the way that roll went, like he had I think he had a 17 the first roll, and then like had 2 or 3 better than you the second roll, and then there was like a 19. There was a,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, you're dealing with a fucking wizard.
Oh, I get that. He's cheating.
He's not cheating, you just have a really high fucking intelligence.
I have a 19.
20 is better.
Yeah. Fine. Well, I want to see if I would have rolled the nat 20 on that
Yeah.
proficiency,
You would have won.
but I didn't, so it wouldn't have mattered. All right. So yay, hookers and blow.
Yep.
Moon sugar.
Well,
Awesome.
eventually you guys all make your way back, because we are just going to fade to black with that scene. We
Yep.
need to talk about me and you, and no.
Nah.
Ah.
I've done that
You
in
and
our
Mrs. Jones?
Thursday. I'll tell you right now. I had a guy in our Thursday campaign. He had to have sex with his new because he became the orc chieftain of his crown, and he had to have sex with his girl. And I'm like, great, give me a performance check. First one was a nat 20. I'm like, give me another one. 19. Then his proficient. Then his additions. The next one was a 23. I'm sitting here going, all right, give me a finish. 5. You came in her eye. She stabbed you in the side.
She was able to see.
It was just one eye. Ah, asshole. All right, but yeah, we head back. I pretty much just go back to the study to see him holding up the thing, and obviously feeling that he is happy.
Asleep with a griffin.
I just walk up to the griffin, pat it on the head, and I just pass out in the chair.
All right. Morning comes. You guys smell breakfast.
Only 4 hours, considering 4-hour trance to get over a hangover.
You guys. Oh, fuck that. You didn't trance tonight. You slept. You just party hard and then continue partying.
All right, we smell breakfast. You come out of the closet.
I do.
Pantry.
Which I feel like was opened and closed several times while I was in there.
Probably.
You ain't got no food in the house. You're just gonna sit there and pet that thing all game now.
Until we leave the house.
You brought this upon yourself.
I did.
That or until someone else actually has to spend time with it.
I do love handing out animal companions.
Well, I will get up and walk into the.
I walk in with the griffin behind me.
All right.
I'm just gonna
I
look
make a
at it.
Bloody Mary for the morning.
There's already Bloody Marys prepared.
Who's making this? I couldn't hear you.
You guys walk in there, and it's somebody you guys have never seen before. They're just in there, like, cooking, and, like, there's, like, a staff in here. You guys have Bloody Marys, you have bacon, eggs, fruit, toast.
Where'd you guys come from?
One of them turns around and
You
goes,
don't know them?
"Oh, hello! We have been hired by Lord Sebastian to be your kitchen staff."
Okay with this. Welcome! So you know we will be gone for the next 2 months or so.
He's like, "Exactly, which is why we were hired now. This is my farewell. When you come back, your kitchen will be different."
Excellent. Please feed the griffin while we're gone.
He's like, "Griffin?" And he just kind of like waddles, and he's like, "That is both terrifying and adorable. I will take care of it. Thank you very much."
Tidorable. Is that its name? Tidorable?
No.
What are we naming this griffin?
They haven't decided yet. It'll have a name by next time we play, though.
I want to make sure that I tell them that they don't ruin my pantry.
He's like, "The pantry is off limits to us, and I will make sure of it."
Or retrofit it into a somewhat room for him.
I mean, we can build, like, the way I envision this is we still have the pantry shelves. I just have, like, a
Cot.
cot on the bottom of it so that I'm still, like, underneath the bottom shelf.
Make that happen.
He's like, "For that, you would have to speak with Sebastian. I am not an architect, nor a builder."
It's fine. Just put a blanket down, and that's all you need.
Before you may ask, no, I have no fucking clue what accent I'm doing.
This. I was just envisioning one of the French chefs from a Disney movie, to be honest.
Okay, so we've eaten, we've
To
drank.
the docks.
Let's go.
All right, I really have to fucking pee.
I imagine we're close to.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yes, I will hold off until you guys. I can hold it.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
You might as well just.
we're just going to the docks. I don't know how far we're gonna actually get into the.
I was just gonna introduce the boat, you know, so you guys could get on the boat and so we could pick up on the boat next time.
Yep.
So you guys get there. The boat is the last vestiges of what needs to be packed and loaded, being packed and loaded. You'll see a girl. You would not be able to tell if it wasn't for certain markings. The elves from Altrace. The younger elves, it is very common for it is fashionable amongst the youth and there to get face tattoos. This girl at first does not look elven. She looks a little too like hard and beat up to be elven. But like she has the face tattoos and you can see a little bit of the ear pointing out of her hair because she has it tied back.
Yeah.
And like she is just covered in tattoos on her entire body.
Excellent.
It's Jack from Mass Effect.
Not that bad,
I
but
You gave her hair, so.
Yes. Okay, I gave her hair. But in any event, she has like a cutlass on one side. You can see like a bandolier of daggers. And she seems to be like ordering where everything is going, making sure that things are being placed where they're supposed to be being placed. You would know by her authority and the stuff that she is doing, this is probably the
Captain?
quartermaster of the
Or
ship.
quartermaster?
Yes.
So I approach her and quartermaster, we're the security detail hired by the guild.
She's like, oh! She's like, this might come off as rude, and I don't mean it to be so I apologize. Can you swim?
Yes.
Very well. She looks at you, and she's like, but you can't.
Not in this.
Can sing.
Precisely. She's like, don't go overboard, we won't save you.
Damn.
She's like,
I might be able to.
I'm just gonna like look at the guys like, oh, I think I'll manage as I just flash the ring.
she's like, very well.
Very last resort.
Yeah.
She's like, you are going to need to go and speak with... Where the hell is it? She's like, first you're going to need to speak with Jenkin.
Who is Jenkin?
She's like, the first mate.
Leroy Jenkins.
And your name?
She's like, oh, Fingola.
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 And where can we find Jenkin?
She like looks around, and then she points to the upper deck, the back. I can't remember. The back of the boat, on the upper deck, on the raised deck. She
the stern.
points to a man who
I should know that quicker.
who is basically reminds you a lot of the guy you guys met in the sewer. Probably about like 6'4", very large and muscular.
Is that human?
Yes, he, as far as you guys can tell, a human. Like, he is bald. He is wearing a hat, the tricorn hat, but you can see his ears and they're rounded. Looks like, as funny as it is, a guy his size, probably, you know, he has one of those beards where he can't really grow a beard, so it's kind of all patchy and all over the place. Not that many tattoos, a couple. But he's up there, and he is talking with another individual who looks, he's probably about like 5'7", somewhere around there. Long black hair that is definitely has grayish streaks in it. He has a very long and luxurious beard. It goes to about like here. Definitely has lived outside. He has that like that tan leathery skin going. You would assume by not only the way he's dressed, and the fact that like he is the one with the fanciest weapons on the ship.
That he is the captain.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, he's the only one that you guys have seen so far on the ship that actually has firearms.
We approach and wait in eye line as they have their conversation.
You see, like, you know, the first mate has his back to you guys, so it's the captain who notices you guys first, and he's like, "Jerkin, looks like you got your assuming security."
You'd be correct.
He's like, "For you, just to know," he's like, "we probably won't be talking much." He's like, "I'm Captain Nevya."
Evia?
Nevya.
Nevia.
Nevya. He's like, my crew takes care of most things, so if you need anything, talk to them. We'll probably have dinner at least once, just so I can get to know you guys a little bit. He's like, but I do have things to do, so thank you for your time.
Jenkins was the first mate, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Jenkin.
Jenkins.
Jenkyn. Jenkin.
Fucking fantasy.
I pretty much just look at the captain, nod in respect, and. By the way,
Yeah.
I did what I was talking about before I had to take care of her was the next morning I was going to go find that guard that helped me with the messed up face.
Yeah.
After picking up my business cards and just hand him one, like, come find me in 2 months if you're ready, pretty much like if you're done getting your face beaten in.
You have a very hard time figuring out who he is. It does take you a little bit of time. But when you start describing it, he was there who you guys were there to go talk to in the first place. He's the captain of the local garrison guard there.
Cool. Still hand him my card.
Oh, I know. I'm just letting you know, like, that's
Yeah.
who it was.
If you're looking for take your pension and go somewhere else. And I walk off. Just to save time and not because I got a boat to catch. Bye.
What's the ship's name?
The ship is the Revenant. The captain, by the way, I'd like to point out, as you guys are up on the upper deck here now,
Human as well.
he's human, yeah. You will see that not only is there a blunderbuss basically tied to the mast, the post of the wheel, so it's like right there, easy access. He had 3 separate firearms on himself. He had 2 on the other side, and another one tucked into his shirt, like right here. Also had a rapier and a couple daggers.
Heavily armed. Got it.
Yes. Which kind of surprises you when the first mate turns around. You guys realize he has no fucking weapons whatsoever.
When you have a captain that strapped, what are you worried about?
Well, the quartermaster was strapped pretty well, too.
Well,
Yeah.
Jenkins is also 6'4" and about my size.
Yeah.
Built.
And when he
got a
turns
one.
around, give me perception checks.
15 plus 2, 17.
12.
That would be a 18.
19.
All of you will notice the abrasions and the scars and the battered look of his knuckles.
God damn.
Of the first mate?
Jenkins.
Yes.
Way of the fist.
We got a monk.
Way of the open fist. Yes. Jenkins, fucking monk. Monks are awesome, though.
So we got a monk. Guessing the captain's probably fighter, gunslinger. I don't know about Fingala.
Yeah, what was I to make her?
We're gonna find out.
Rogue?
So, you guys, he turns around and he's like, a pleasure to meet all of you. He's like, let me see here. And he like pulls out like a book and he starts flipping through it. He's like,
A manifest?
no, the actual book. And he has like stuff written down in it. He's like, given by the names that I'm going on, he's like, I assume that you are Kilata.
Yes.
He's like, I assume that you are Lagros. He's like, either one of you can be Davos and Lothian, though, so.
Who do you want to be today? Nah, that's Devos and Lothian.
He's like, fantastic. He's like, our ship has a kind of reputation as not an easy target. He's like, we are going closer to Baharat than we normally like, which is why we're hiring the additional guards, which is why you come in handy. For the most part, we should be... Your job should be sitting around getting paid.
We're
For the
gonna
most
have
part
job.
here. He's like, if there is conflict, he's like, it will be short, it will be brutal. He's
Certain
like,
kind of combat.
but those are the only types that we are going to get. There's not going to be any kind of ship chasing or long periods of turmoil and unrest.
Okay.
What's the cargo?
He's like, various goods. Nothing volatile or... I mean, we have a couple of exotic animals on board. I think we got... I believe... What is it? 2 lions from Missouri down there. But they have their own caretaker and their own... Any other questions, concerns?
Which way to our bunks?
Straight shot, no stops along the way, just straight
He's like
3 days and then back, or
3.
that we were told it's 3 days in port, and it's a month there, 3 days
Yes.
in port, and a month back.
Correct. He's like
6.
he's like
She's getting used to it.
he's like breakfast and dinner will be provided. He's like lunch. There might be something, there might not. He's like you'll have a whatever water you want to drink. He's like we will also provide your group with 2 kegs of ale for the adventure for both ways, back and forth.
So 1 keg for you, 1 keg for us.
That's about right.
Yeah, I'd say.
He's like, basic rules apply. He's like, he kind of looks at you, Lacrosse, and he's like, you have the looks of somebody who's been on the sea before about you.
Once or twice.
And like, you know, that it's the fact that you are standing, like, even in dock with the boat moving, you're standing, you know, it's not that bad of movement now because
Yeah.
you've been on the open. But you and him are standing still. All the 3 of these people are also kind of like, because it's still rocking and moving, and you guys aren't used to being on a fucking boat.
It's fun getting your sea legs.
No, that's the fun part. Like, I don't know exactly if I've been on a boat or not because when you made my character, I literally showed up off of a boat in Blackwater.
Yeah, but you're not as used to it as
Okay, no, I got you.
being on a boat like 1 or 2 times still to get rid of your sea
Oh,
legs.
no, I got you. I'm with you. I was
Yeah.
just like confused. I'm like, I didn't know exactly what my experience with it was.
You've been on boats before. It's just these people are professional sailors.
Yeah.
He basically calls over one of the other guys. He's like, show them to the quarters and let them know where the mess hall is. And he's,
Anything off limits if we wander throughout the day,
he's like, just
other than like the captain's quarters and
he's
whatnot?
like, captain's quarters. You know, obviously don't go to other people's quarters unless there's security risk. But find one of us to let us know first before you do. And he's like, unless you have a reason to be in there, try not to go in the cargo hold. He's like, if you guys are exploring, you find your way in the cargo hold. That's one thing. He's
Never
like, but
seen a lion. Kind of want to see a
he's like,
lion.
feel free. He's like, there are people guarding it, so
Well, they're part Griffin.
We do have a griffin now.
It's just not with us.
Oh God, no.
and it needs food.
No. Not that far.
Yeah, sorry. Fully grown griffin eats fully grown lion. But yeah, so you guys get shown to your rooms. It is 2 rooms. One would probably assume that the gnome and the Goliath are going to bunk together.
That would make the most sense. I'll top bunk.
You will see that they did. You will see that they have
Tiger bed.
they have tried to accommodate for you because most of the beds are they're hammocks.
Humanoid size.
They knew that there was a Goliath coming, which is why he was like, "Oh, Goliath, that must be you." And they have made like a makeshift hammock out of like what looks like fishnet. They've put like bedding over it so you're not getting like torn up by the fishnet. But it's definitely not a hammock. It's definitely something they would use for actual fishing.
They call themselves a whale.
Yeah.
Good thing I got my fishing rod with me. I got
yeah.
I got some lures with me. I'm going fishing. This is gonna be a nice little vacation.
You guys
I
are
can
on the boat.
spearfish with my sword. 'Cause I
We're
have
going to
weapon
begin
bar.
with you guys leaving
Okay.
port. And that's what we're going to call it for the day.
Outstanding.
Excellent.
I want to thank everybody for coming by today, watching Lucy's first D&D game, and you guys have a fantastic day. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks,
Hopefully.
hopefully. Bye.
Oh, man.